I'm not gonna wet willy you then.
Perfect timing, everybody. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to episode 7 of The Murder of the King. That's the name of this campaign, right? That's what I can remember after that wasp thing.
Yes.
Over here to the main scene. Thanks for the raid code. Love you.
Mwah.
Welcome in, some guy. Viking. Drow said no wet willy, although technically she could get up and come over here and wet willy me for you.
Get it!
It was promised, so whatever.
Oh, no.
We'll live
Here
with
she
it.
comes.
Oh no.
Wet my lip.
It comes to torture.
I'm praying for your eardrum. I'm praying for your eardrum. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh god!
come on. Well, it's not your skills for that one. Ah.
Oh.
Her brother's at the table, Jack.
Viking redeemed and shocked my
Alright,
nose.
hang on a second. Let's see if it works, because it might... It didn't
Nope.
work, sorry.
Go
Hardwood
rub your
floors.
feet on the rug or something. Alright, anyway, last time on the Murder of the King, they were still in Crimport, but they had already saved everybody. You were all back together, and you were fulfilling your obligation to the head of the Crimson Shadows, which was to go find the Muffin Man on Drury Lane and basically deal with him for the disappearances and murders happening in the city.
Oh, and we
Because the
don't.
guard had no proof, but, you know, the main Thieves Guild wasn't going to let it sit since they run the city. So you guys went to Drury Lane.
And we
Yip
don't.
discovered that the walls were not 1 inch thick.
No, they're apparently elves have amazing construction skills.
Well, that's a fantasy standard.
Yeah.
Ew.
They went inside. Basically, everybody was ready to kill this guy from moment one. Some shenanigans happened outside. Everybody wound up inside, and the Muffin Man basically revealed he was a warlock. He summoned his pack weapon, which was a rolling pin. Battle ensued.
He never got to use it.
We rolled like shit.
I never did. Yeah, I never had him use it. Like, he whipped it out, but he never used it.
Phrasing.
That's
Story
what,
of my life.
that's what he said.
And then his patron basically teleported him away as you guys were about to kill him. You're like, he's probably downstairs. You go in the basement. You find a secret room, which is basically a fucking torture chamber with all sorts of dead people except for one person.
Broder pissed his wife off.
Yeah, apparently I pissed your wife. Pissed your wife, my wife, yeah, whatever. It's the wasp thing, okay? I'm just fucked up. It's fine.
For clarification on the wasp thing, Brona was attempting to gain superpowers outside, so he had a wasp sting him after spraying it with some dubious chemicals, and it's not quite working.
The WD-40 didn't work?
No.
Oh.
No, I guess I should have swallowed the WD-40
No,
to
break
get powers.
clean, break clean.
Break clean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll try that next time.
I'm fairly sure none of that is healthy.
No.
All of that should never be done.
So anyway, they
That's
finished
the-
killing the Muffin Man in the basement. They discovered what turned out to be the mother of the little boy the Muffin Man drowned at the party. That half the party had been purposefully, falsely accused of killing in order to get them into the tunnels beneath the city to rescue their
Other half.
other compatriots. There was a Crimson Shadow member who was dead, and ironically, the woman that they saved from there was the niece of the head of the Crimson Shadows. That was pretty much all you guys did. There was some conversating afterwards, but
There was some catting.
yeah.
I was getting stuff for Brona. I left my book over there. Can you pass it down, please?
Your player's handbook.
Inconspicuous.
Unprepared.
Man, that was a
Ridiculous.
terrible whisper.
I'm trying to whisper.
I want to point out that the nephew was there and died, and the guy didn't give a shit.
Oh yeah, he didn't like his nephew. Fuck him. I mean,
Word.
Wow.
wow. All right, so
We were sleeping.
you went to Stone's Apothecary and got supplies. I remember that.
Yeah.
You went to look for somebody at a ship to basically get a message out, but then everybody was moored in the harbor because there was a hurricane out to sea. You went to go see your mother again, unbeknownst to the entire party.
We got horses and
Again.
a cart.
Yeah. You did get horses.
Yeah, a cart, and
cart.
that was a dubious thing.
That was a very dubious deal.
Totally not stolen horses.
And we are all broke.
Yes, we are.
Oh, and Energy learned the hard way to check for fucking traps.
Yep.
Because after he didn't get the first one that was planned, I added 2 more.
Still want to play the rogue?
Just check next time.
We have amazing rogues in this party. They break their lockpicks in the door and
Oh,
they
yeah.
can't. They don't check for traps.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys awake the next day.
Did we talk about the shared vision?
Oh yeah, that's right. I ended it on the dream. That's
No,
right.
we were picking up from there.
That's right. So you guys all had seemingly a shared dream, in which you were way back in time.
Okay,
Oh.
how many ways was that? Just
That's
making sure.
You gonna have to count that on the VOD because I don't remember.
Every,
Okay.
every
For the
way,
far off year.
I'll
of
let you know.
2012.
Yeah.
every way is 1,000 years.
Long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
In 2019.
Oh God.
I have a question. Do you think
yes, sir.
you remember enough to be able to recount it for us?
The whole dream?
The major points of the dream.
Alright, so there were a number of you basically sneaking around looking
Is
for
that
a
just
dragon.
me?
There was one particular, you presume mage by the end of the dream. Person in front, the only thing that was stood out to you, you never saw his face.
You told us not to interfere.
Yeah, basically he was leading you, like, being very careful about instructing you where to go. The one thing that stood out is his hands had a bunch of scarring on them. You also, it was very unique the way he was casting magic is very different than any way you've seen anybody else cast magic. I think I said red dragon,
No.
came
black.
swooping in for
Yes.
you.
Red dragon
Yeah.
came
Started
swooping
with
in.
the red
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah.
You as mages essentially cast your spells and bound the dragon to the ground, and then a black dragon swooped in and finished off the red dragon, and then effectively like
And they named the black.
yeah,
Archion?
Archion, yeah. Right, and he told you this is how we win. And then the dream ended, and you all woke up in a cold sweat, kind of looking at each other from across this big room, the big room you guys are sharing.
Okay,
And-
so we're all in one room right now.
Yeah, you're all in the one big estate room they kind of gave you that has a bunch of shared beds. It's like a bunkhouse.
Shared beds.
Shared beds.
Yeah, baby.
Ew.
Yeah, just one giant bed.
It's Shaq's house, you know.
Puppy pile.
I'll sleep on the ground.
They will.
up against the wall, right?
Yeah.
Like in this tiny little space,
Yeah.
so that you don't have to cuddle with your dad.
So, I have a
Yeah,
question. Would I know that what I saw in the dream is a dragon because they're not around? Can I make a check on that, or something like that, from my inference from the
Yeah.
college?
Yeah.
I would. Sorry, I'm gonna interject because most of my study at the college was about the dragons. So I would have been showing you pictures of dragons left and right.
Okay.
So I don't even know that's something you need to roll.
Okay. Well, I did roll a 16.
That's my
That's
call,
a
okay, not
19
yours.
nature.
I'm sorry, DM.
You don't need to roll. Yeah, you know it's a dragon.
I inferred.
Yeah, you know that they are dragons.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if I can turn it into one. That's Ren's first thought. So he's going to be sitting there thinking.
Now I'm just picturing him like poofing through shapeshifts.
So it's the middle of the night, I'm assuming. Like,
Did we wake up from the dream in the middle of the night or in the morning?
Just before dawn, so it's almost morning. Sun's not quite up. You can kind of see it peeking on the horizon.
Vandal sits up and just starts jotting some notes in his spell book, and then he closes it and lays back down.
Okay. Vandal's like, who's having all the time?
I'm just gonna wake up and go about my morning routine.
Yeah, I guess Mirage can go ahead and just get up.
So Yip's still asleep and he's kind of sitting there still going,
I spilled something in my dice tray.
oh no.
Yeah, not good.
Talia would record everything in her notebook and then probably lay back down.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of move back, wake up, move back, and sit up against the wall.
I'm Yes, you are.
Okay.
What's
Are
up?
we upstairs?
You are upstairs in the Crimson Tankard. I don't
Yeah.
know. You're
I thought it was Crimson Cow.
Crimson Cow.
Crimson Cow. Thank you. That's the name of it. It's on the map. Yeah, the Crimson Cow Inn. That's where you guys are.
When I head downstairs, is the place open yet?
You talking about Roger or the bar?
The bar.
The bar runs 24/7.
Oh, okay. I will go ahead and order some food then, I guess.
Okay.
I just say whatever.
I'm gonna just go down to the dock for morning meditation.
Okay. Anybody got pencil? The two I have don't have any lead. Thank you.
Just because you're not prepared.
Uh-oh.
No, you just only got one pencil.
But what happens if that pencil
Do you need a
breaks?
pencil?
Then you might need a backup. Always have to.
Pass that back
Do
over
you need
to
a
me.
pencil?
I too like it to be dangerous.
I have hope.
All
Or
right.
you could just ask me for a pencil since I have extra.
So what I'm hearing is we need to refill the pencil bin. That's cool, because it's
Probably.
tax-free weekend. We should probably do it this weekend.
Yeah.
Just buy a big thing of those cheap pencils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they bring out your food. It's just like a plate of eggs and some bacon.
Go ahead and start eating.
You go to the dock and do your meditations. There's really nobody out there at this point. You can see the storm starting to come inland. It's like off on the horizon, so you can the waves are coming in pretty hard. The ships are swaying in the harbor.
If I roll a nature check, can I estimate that how long we have?
Yeah. You figure you have about 8 hours before the storm hits land.
Okay.
So Tempest is waiting for Vandal to wake up again.
She's just sitting there staring at you, bro, while you're sleeping.
I'm not staring at him.
She's casually.
That's the first
Hey.
thing that popped up in my mind was just this creeper sitting right there in the chair, just like.
Listen, she's waiting for him to wake up so she can get the good.
Oh my god.
I don't think the good is on her mind.
So are you actually trying to shapeshift into a dragon?
No,
Okay.
but I'm considering like the possibility of it. I so far can't shapeshift into anything that can fly, so I'm assuming Ren assumes that he cannot. But it's just something that would go through his mind. Like, man, that would be the ultimate.
That's a dream goal, right?
Right.
Alright.
Someday I too will
Vandal, I
become a
guess, starts
dragon.
waking up and getting dressed and.
Before you even get out of bed.
Oh my. She is trying to get the good.
Jumping
She's
them
outie.
bones. Jumping them bones.
Abrupt.
Tempest mentions, she's like, I had the strangest dream.
Oh.
About dragons?
I perk up at that moment.
Yeah. What about?
I've never seen one. How could I dream about it?
How do you know she's dragon?
Imagination is a glorious thing.
I had the same dream.
About dragons?
Yes, we were all there.
The death of the red.
How did you know?
Wash the dice off.
Did you have it
They had
too?
the same
So they
thing.
don't get sticky.
Is this your normal dreams?
Sometimes.
Are you sharing dreams or are we
I don't know.
having.
Who was the man in the dream?
I don't know.
We should see if the others had the dream as well?
I'm gonna assume that if the four of us had the dream, then anybody that was in this room had the dream.
Interesting spell work, though.
Excuse me?
The spell work, it was very interesting.
In the dream?
Yes.
You remember it?
Yes. You don't?
No.
Wait, you have to remember. You just asked me if I had a dream about a dragon.
I was gonna point that out, but
It's early in the morning.
So you remember it too. Why surprised that I remember it? I'm confused.
The spell work.
Yeah. I don't know how to say this without sounding like a total prick, and I haven't had my coffee yet. So I'm just gonna sound like a prick. Okay. I don't expect you to understand the spell work. You're a warlock.
It was.
If you ever take time to apply yourself, then possibly you would.
I
He
think her
seems to know
point
a lot.
is, it was a cast in a different way than any of us have ever seen.
Yes,
we need first aid over here.
It's a very primal style of magic.
I have
Yo-
some bird.
Is this how
Primal.
you've been learning your magic?
Some of it.
I noted that when I opened up your spell book.
How much of that did you understand?
50%?
Impressive. So apparently your college isn't totally useless.
That's,
It's quite impressive, actually.
Damn, second burn.
thanks for not being as condescending as you were with Tempest.
I was being honest.
Man, Vandal's going Bean Girls this morning.
He needs his coffee, damn it.
I have to keep checking that it's hungry.
Look, out of game. What am I like without coffee?
Yeah. I know what you're like about coffee. We need to get this man a cup of coffee.
Honesty is prudent, but
Excuse me.
it does explain a lot.
Does it?
What does it explain?
His methods of learning magic. I don't know if we necessarily need to learn that from the college. They'll tell us what we know. They don't probably understand it any better than we do.
Well, if the stories are to be believed, isn't it the same way that your archmages now learn magic?
I
He
heard
has a
something
point.
like that. I don't know about dreams, but
Do you dream like this often?
Only when I sleep.
In other words, yes.
Sometimes it's different, though.
Different?
More instructional, informative. It's as if sometimes it's the same man, but he's being taught by a quite impressive creature.
This one seemed very important, especially at the end. This is how we win. Win what?
and creatures like we saw in the dream, dragons or something else.
A lot of those, yes. They seem to be some kind of the enemy. I don't know, but the one that impresses me the most is the platinum.
Platinum.
I've never seen a platinum half dragon before.
Haven't we heard about that, Talia?
There is no platinum dragon. The only platinum dragon
Knowledge
is
history. Knowledge history.
You want me to make one also?
Yeah. No one else will have. Huh?
Religion.
She's not.
She's
in the
not
room.
in the room.
Okay.
Otherwise, yes.
16.
22.
I rolled low.
No, I read the wrong one. 18.
Okay, that's fine. You both passed anyway. The only platinum Dragornian ever in the history of the world that was recorded specifically was Ruithor, the first god of magic.
What I was just about to say.
Except there was one, right?
Yes, the god of magic, the original, Ruithor.
Ruithor.
We're way out of my
But why
depth
would
here.
Ruithor be teaching a human magic?
Why would he enter all of our dreams? Sometimes this feels bigger than the quest for the king.
It seems to me we've gotten in so much garbage along the way that we can't even find the quest for the king.
I agree. On that note,
Side quests for everyone.
I should probably get the horses. I'll go check on that.
I'm going to get some breakfast and read my book, and then we will be ready to go.
If I don't return in an hour, Crimport happened.
I really don't like this.
That's
No.
one way to shit on the city.
Let's get out of here as soon as possible.
At this point, Yips wakes up and he's walking across the room, just like eyes half closed, like barely awake.
Important note: Vandal is not clothed.
That's important.
Yeah, you probably should have mentioned that.
He
on
sleeps utterly naked. Yeah.
Balls out. Got it.
Yeah. Sun's out.
Dicks
Yeah.
out.
That's right.
I'm going to check on the horses, make sure they actually brought us something, regardless of where they acquired them.
Okay. So you make your way through the streets. Even at this hour, there are still people moving around in Crimport. The beggars never seem to sleep. Although you're pretty sure one of the guys you just passed had his peg leg on the other foot yesterday. Same thing with another dude who's wearing an eye patch. It was on the other eye for sure the day before. Eventually, you
thought
make
he was
it.
going to say it was on the other beggar.
Eventually,
Completely different person.
you make it to the stable, where you find these two like stud, almost like war horses, get ready to pull this beautiful carriage. Okay. And as you walk up, your passive perception, you happen to notice actually that it has there's like a sigil, and as you go to investigate, one of the guys who sold you the stuff goes, "Oh, hold up, I'm gonna clean it off real quick." There you go. This is what you're looking for.
No.
Don't mind the fanciness. It's just got a good deal on it.
Perfect. Of course. Is there anywhere I need to avoid taking these horses?
Yeah. You going north and west, right?
I believe that to be the case.
Good. Good. Don't go south of the river.
Understood. I would like to inspect the cart. Make sure, because last time I saw it at night, I just want to make sure.
Investigation.
Yeah, it's okay. That was good. 21.
25. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's in really good shape. They definitely cleaned it up. They definitely stripped it of things that would identify it to whoever owned the cart before. So, yeah. As far as you're concerned, it's like title free.
Have they
filed off their
provided me feed for the horse yet?
Yeah, there's already some loaded in the back of the wagon.
All right. Is the inn such that I could drive the cart there and wait, or is it something where I just need to leave it here?
Either or, it's up to you. You could leave it here. They'll
Well, it's
watch
not
it.
far, right?
It's the cart right now is at the stables by the gates, so it is across the city.
Okay. I'll bring it. I'll just take it now.
Okay.
Make sure there's
Yeah,
nothing
the
wrong
street
with
the
the
streets
horses.
are more than wide enough for you to get it to the Crimson.
Make sure there's nothing wrong with the horses or the cart while I'm in the city still, and just take it back and have it ready.
Okay. So you begin your journey there. Your breakfast is delicious, and the guy at the bar looks at you and goes, "You look kind of familiar.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Do you have any family in town?"
Can't say I do.
Alright. Something's jogging my memory about you. I don't know what it is.
I'm sure you'll remember one day.
Probably. Is Yip still, did he go back to sleep, or what did Yip do?
No, he went down to the main area and he's just kind of like eating a few of his rations.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm getting a cup of coffee because that's all I have money for anymore.
Okay.
I followed Vandal down.
I gave you gold back.
Did you put pants on?
Yes. In fact, while he's drinking his coffee, he's working on a sketch of a set of armor.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna sit with you.
Okay. He's just drawing his book, reading through spell texts.
So kind of through half-closed eyes, just kind of like partially like eating a bit of bread. Yep, says, "Man, I had the weirdest dream last night."
Red dragon, black dragon spells.
And his eyes kind of like shoot open, like, "Yeah, how'd you know?"
She told me about her dream too.
Seems that we all had it.
Coffee maker.
Is that like a magic thing, or is that normal?
Shared hallucinations happens without magic, but dreams, probably magic. See, yep, you are magical.
And so you kind of gets like a nice smile on his face.
Oh, that's a disturbing
Nah,
thought.
Roger just slipped some good kush in your food last night. That's all.
So So he goes up to Crex, is like, "Hey, Crex, I'm magical."
Oh yeah, you sure are.
I guess I come back now.
Yeah. I mean, you see that they're all pretty much. Well, everybody. Ren's not back yet, but everybody else is pretty much down here in the bar area. Roger's finally out here. You know, the sun is up, so he's opening up the fencing area.
I offered I still have enough gold to buy everybody breakfast.
Thank you.
It's good because I don't, as you said.
But but I make a point of going, except for that one. And I look
Oh,
over at
that's
him.
right, because
She knew.
She knows.
He can afford himself.
Oh yeah, only got a little bit left.
Okay. I'm ready
Can I roll to see if I pick up on that?
You know.
I know.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh
you got
yeah,
your-
that's
Yeah.
right.
Fence
Because
with him.
he paid off your dues.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, remember?
Your 135.
I know we pay it off, but do I know that he has like a bunch more than that?
Yes, you do.
You watched
played
him
dead.
a bunch of precious
yeah,
gems.
yeah, you do. You know. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if he knew about all the precious gems, but
No.
he saw him pawn off.
No,
saw-
but he does
saw
know
the
how
ones
much
that
he.
he utterly got rid of.
Yeah, he does know how much he got for the rubies he traded in.
Okay. So then after you say that, I look over to Roger and I'm like, "Hey Roger, you ain't give him a better price?"
What, on the rubies?
Yeah.
What
Rubies?
rubies?
No, I mean the guild has to make its profit. I can't just give him what we
What
sold
rubies?
it for. Oh, the like 6 rubies you traded into me yesterday.
6 rubies?
You know, it's kind of funny. They were just lying around
Where were they lying around?
in the crazy man's house.
Oh, that's where you were while we were all fighting to survive.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you wouldn't know because you weren't there.
Did you go downstairs at all?
No, remember?
Oh, I wouldn't say so, no.
No, so the whole torture scene.
It's okay. He was fighting to survive too.
So, if memory serves, the man didn't actually attack you. So, what's with the damage to your armor?
Well, I think he was very paranoid.
Traps.
Yeah.
Huh.
3 of them.
So, how much did you make?
A few hundred. From the rubies, of course.
You know I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Roll deception to oppose it.
13.
He's full shit.
And we
Just a
all
few
know
hundred.
it.
Okay, okay.
And I reach into my bag and I say,
Catch.
and I throw a diamond.
How big a diamond are we talking?
Oh, pretty decent size. Definitely a good spell reagent for certain spells.
Some things are worth more than money.
Get rid of it.
Hand it back to him.
I take it.
It's important you should know. Some very powerful spells require high-end gems.
I'm not a caster.
No, but those spells can also save your life when other people use them.
I guess you're right.
I believe a diamond is resurrection. No, reincarnation. I don't know. It's a divine thing.
Can I roll?
Mm-hmm.
What would it be? Arcane or...
Arcane's fine. Religion's also fine.
I mean,
In
it's
this
the same either way.
Okay.
18.
18. You would know that he is right. There is a precious gemstone that is used in for resurrection, or so it is told. No one's actually Rumor has it that Colorin has performed one, but no one else has ever done one.
Excuse me.
So the gem actually that's associated with it is a very rare stone known as Viertha's Tears.
But did you actually resurrect?
In a way.
They're back to life.
Hey, y'all are butthurt about the rumors of the world. I said this is what the lay people talk about. I never said this
No,
about what anybody
I'm
knows
butthurt
about.
because I know for a fact he performed a mass resurrection. But nobody talk about that one.
I just slipped the name to you.
Interesting. There's also certain spells that are rumored in the old worlds of being able to trap a person. Not really a person, but their essence inside a gem.
You don't have any of those, do you?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, yes, you would. More importantly, I would. You know he doesn't.
Well, that's good to know.
The amount of arcane power required for that level of thing is impressive.
I'll be
He
back.
goes right back to reading his book.
Ren is back now. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically walks into this conversation about rare gemstones and magic.
Rare gemstones. Where will we get those?
Ask him.
Apparently, the thieves round them up randomly.
Oh,
Crimport.
come on, you.
Hey, I ain't getting no gems.
No. Let me clarify. Your friend is ineffective. You, however, at least have some redeeming factors. You're actually good at your skill set.
Thank you.
He's very good at being obnoxious.
I'm sorry. Who burned the hag?
Who got
Great
hit by
point.
the hag?
You did.
That's
Great
right.
Uh huh. Not
With us in the
helpful.
building.
Yes. Next time, please wait until we exit the building before you set it on fire.
And who tried to rile up the crazy man?
With a trash can. Your first go-to was to steal his trash can.
Regardless, he did come to help you guys here.
He did. He did.
To
At
his
least
credit.
he was in the basement.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
The whole time the bartender's just like,
Regardless, the cart is here. When we are done here, we can check out.
The quicker the better.
I need to make some notes about that man. But I will be along shortly. And he literally just jots down notes in his book and then rolls out.
Yeah, if I had any time left in the room, I would grab it and load up and
Yeah, I'm
be in
ready
the
to
cart,
go.
ready to
I
go.
already was packed up.
okay.
Yep. You're ready to go.
So while they're getting ready to go, I go over to Roger to go see the Shadow Master one more time.
Okay.
Just make it quicker. Basically, I'm asking him, thanks for, basically saying thanks for helping us. If I need to contact you with that information, users want.
He basically tells you that in every town across the continent, that you will be able to find through Thieves' Camp, somewhere in the town, a member of the Crimson Shadows who basically sends ravens across the continent to deliver him notes.
Not like the king sends ravens.
And he actually shows you that he moves a section of wall that reveals another set staircase that goes up. There's actually like sort of
Aviary.
there's an aviary, like a rookery up in a tower that's built off the building. And he's like, that's where I get my messages.
Okay.
How
Then I
much was breakfast?
Go back down.
Breakfast was like, they gave it to you for like 20 silver total.
Didn't make a dent.
And
No,
what
no,
are you
no.
paying for breakfast?
To be clear, the barkeep charged you a gold for your plate.
Oh god, I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
I like the idea that the barkeep just watches people sell stuff to Roger and then charges for
Price
the
their prices up, right?
That's exactly what he did.
I gotta step away for just a second.
Okay.
You have the potion, by the way, in the book.
Book. What book?
Intelligence book.
Oh yes.
Oh yes, yes. You guys have the magical
I
books.
don't know what potion you got though. I got the 5 I have.
I just have healing potions.
I've got 1 healing potion.
No, it's different.
While everybody else goes to gather their stuff, I stay at the table with Vendel. And I am going to now echo what everybody else has echoed, because I haven't been
Right,
in
you
any
weren't
of those
around.
conversations.
You were out meditating.
Yes.
So you're one more person who had a dream. The same dream.
Ah. So Shad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I have dreams like this. I've never had them with everyone else, and that's a little weird and disconcerting.
It was a dragon.
There's 2 in fact. One of which is the namesake for the town we're going to. So there's that.
It almost reminds me of the stories Talia used to tell us.
I didn't see any riders.
That's true. But it was a long time ago.
It was. Very powerful magic.
I know nothing of magic. Or at least not what my order doesn't share.
I still think you rely on your order too much. But I understand.
You have gentle waves pounding in your head. Very, very
Pounding.
gentle. I guess not pounding. Pounding's the wrong word. Caressing your head? That sounds weird.
Swooshing.
We're gonna have
Swooshing around in your head, yeah.
We're gonna have to change categories. If we keep this up.
The sound of waves ebb into your head.
There you go. That's the word. Yeah, thank you.
Bro, that got me excited. I like that.
The storm is coming. And then they flow right back out of your head.
Well, that was not helpful.
Oh, when I was at the harbor, it looks like the storm's about 8 hours out.
We should probably get a move on. I don't want to get trapped in this place.
Don't want to see any more of the sights.
Oh, what's wrong with Crimport?
The quicker we can leave, the better.
A giant pit for criminals in a city of criminals. Criminals who skin people alive. Dead mothers. Dirty hookers. I'm done.
The food ain't bad.
Don't forget the Muffin Man.
And the baked goods.
The baked
baked goods.
made of human.
What?
Yeah, remember the wrappers for all of his baked goods were human flesh tanned out into. It was Twisted Bro.
That seems very impractical.
He doesn't remember because he
Oh, it
wasn't
is.
down there.
I wasn't down there.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't know.
Okay.
You were too busy getting beaten up by traps you didn't look for.
At least my lockpick didn't break.
Didn't succeed either.
I didn't have any problem with the
Maybe
lock.
somebody was burning the door.
Should have played a red dragon board.
You're such catty.
I thought about it.
We are so
Are we leaving or
catty.
not?
My notes say that the party just fights with each other.
Alright, so yeah, I head out to the wagon.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
Same.
we need more coffee.
You guys load up and pretty much make your way out of the city without any kind of issues.
On the road, Vandal starts kind of just musing
The road again?
about the Muffin Man and how this city was the perfect kind of petri dish for him.
So you think the city made him?
No, It was odd. I understood his motivation. I mean, completely and totally a waste of power. You have access to such phenomenal gifts. They can do so many things. And you use them to take out one or two evil doers in a city. First off, why go to a city of evil to fight evil? If you want to maintain the balance, go to a righteous city and weed out the evil that is still rotting there.
I wouldn't even say they were all evil children among them.
No, children can be vile. Can be humanity.
Unfortunately.
Guess who's not getting put on the adopt children list?
Yeah, I probably should never adopt children.
Imagine why.
They're dirty. They're disgusting. They're mean. Vindictive.
Alright, you didn't have to go that far.
Dude, you peed in my living room.
You shouldn't have made me mad.
Gonna assert my dominance.
So anyway,
Okay.
to me, there is no evil, and I agree with you. He didn't use his power for the right reasons in the right way
I mean,
for
it's
anything
just-
that he wanted to actually accomplish.
his motivations seemed off.
What if his
Waves pound in your head. The voice comes into it. These fools talking about what they do not understand. His motivations were perfectly aligned with his master.
Wait.
The waves disappear.
What if his motivations started off different than what was influencing him?
Possibly.
I mean, I do somewhere.
I just find it
Trying to message
fascinating
me?
that a city of thieves looks for a hero. And it seems very reoccurring to us. The king needs a hero. And everyone signs up. But a hero, when you really need one, is nothing more than a monster doing good. But yet, who do you call when you need to slay a monster?
Another monster.
Well, we call them the hero then.
I thought you called them Ghostbusters.
It is no.
Nope.
Sorry.
It is not the good heroes or the evil. It is one will versus another.
Tempest, what were you going to say?
I'm just wondering if he allowed whatever was controlling him. If he wanted it.
He busted out that notebook so fast.
Or if it just took over and did what it wanted. It's just making me question.
Is that possible? For something to just take over?
I don't know. It's one of the things that frightens me.
I actually don't know which side of this I'm responding to.
I just
The one with a line and then on the bottom with an exclamation mark.
Oh.
It's really new to this
I'm
page.
asking permission.
Oh, okay. Sure.
It isn't difficult. He was just a crazy old man.
Did you say I'm asking for permission?
But did he start out that way?
I don't like when he asks for permission.
Who knows? He's dead now.
You speak of him like you're somehow different.
No, I'm speaking because I don't want to be the same.
Then don't follow the same patron.
I think I need to know more.
About Mother or about his patron. Mother may get jealous.
Did I speak to you about Mother?
You mentioned it.
I am curious.
About what?
About his patron or your patron?
I don't have a patron. Remember when I said I actually understand magic?
Like I said, I'm curious. I don't know much about it.
As is the way with warlocks, typically.
I grew up among sailors.
Most patrons have a will of their own, an objective. And they will use you how they will.
Is having a patron similar to following your god?
It is.
Yes. In fact, I've even heard rumor of warlocks that work for gods. Or celestial beings, if you will. Yeah, it's possible. A bargain is a bargain, and borrowed power is exactly that, borrowed power. I've also heard rumors of warlocks that break their gifts.
Waves begin to roil on your head, and almost like the water is boiling. And
He dares speak of me as if he knows me? Unacceptable.
You're humming. It's when the whispers come, isn't it?
It's a habit.
It's when the whispers come, isn't it?
It is, and she's very angry for some reason.
I'm imagining that she doesn't like me explaining that she is nothing more than a bargain.
that's what you hear in your head.
Apparently she doesn't.
I try to talk.
So whose bargain?
She isn't hungry anymore. But I know what's going on.
Well, I mean,
You're
heard him
in the
say
cart
that.
with us.
Yeah, you're in the
You
car.
heard him say
Try
that
to
while you're
talk.
bumbling along the road.
I try to talk to the weird dude.
You try to
Through
interact
her.
with a patron?
Yeah.
I think you're.
Oh, this should be
I wanna see where this
interesting.
goes.
Psychic link.
Okay. You establish a psychic link, and for a moment, you're in her head, and there's waves just kind of lapping at your feet, almost, right? It's like you're standing there.
Okay.
After a moment, the waves almost turn as if recognizing that you're there.
Oh, lovely.
And they begin getting stronger and stronger.
I'm getting a headache.
And yeah, like she's like getting a nosebleed. And at this point, a tentacle reaches out of the water and drags you under. And he basically passes out in the back of the cart. She's got a nosebleed and is like complaining about her head pounding.
Can red light put together the two effects?
Arcana check. More than likely, but Arcana check.
That was an 18 on the die, so.
Yes.
Nice.
Catch him. Yep.
So Yip goes over and like props up Crexer's in his head.
Your patron seems to be a spiteful one.
Not usually. I don't know what's going on.
I have a question. Have you ever been educated on what a warlock is, how they work, what they are?
No, and that's why I've been questioning you. I grew up among sailors.
But yet, ever since you did, your patron has become more spiteful. You said it was angered at me,
Obviously, she
now
doesn't.
lashing out at Crex for what I can only guess is trying to connect with it.
Crex needs to stay out of people's heads.
12 to kind of like slap Crexer.
Although, quite impressive that Crex can enter
So,
someone's head.
upon slapping him, in your perspective, in your mind, the tentacle basically throws you back out of the water onto shore, and
Sorry.
an eye basically comes up out of the water, just an eye, and looks in your direction and says, "Stay out of my space." And then you awake, coughing up water.
Interesting. Care to share?
He doesn't like visitors.
He.
It's whatever you want to call it.
Did you see it?
Well, it has a lot of tentacles, I guess. And it showed me its eye.
Eldritch horror, possibly.
Beats me.
No.
Well, the tentacles make sense
Why?
since I use them.
Can you explain to me the part where you got your powers?
Got my powers?
When was the bargain struck?
It's always been.
Typically, a warlock makes a pact with their patron.
Mother's been there since birth.
Hmm.
So maybe I'm not a warlock?
Birth. Well, if you're not, then you're possessed.
That's not better.
Either way, you seem to have control of yourself most of the time.
How would I know if I did?
Do you have any lost time?
Not that I know of, but it does frighten me that I might not know.
Has your patron ever denied you?
Only once.
When?
Hold up my hand.
How did your patron deny you there?
She left me. She said that she couldn't help me with him.
Did she
and
say
she
why?
left. He was more powerful and she had to listen.
Hmm. That doesn't bode well.
Sounds like a real dick.
Thank you, Batman. Yes, that's Batman, right?
But this is why I question you so much. I'm trying to understand. Mother's always been there. This is the first time that she's left me.
I question, did she leave?
Sounds like she was forced to.
No, that's not what I'm referring to. Warlock powers are not given and borrowed. They're gifts.
I never thought of it that way. And when
So
she
my
said,
question is, when your, quote, patron abandoned you by your understanding, did you actually try to do anything for yourself? Did you try to access your powers?
not those,
Why?
because she said she couldn't help me and she
She
left.
said she couldn't help you. Who said they were her powers? They were given freely to you.
I never thought of them as being mine.
The waves crash in your head. This one has much knowledge of our ways.
Mother, did you just say our ways?
Yes.
So obviously you know more about Mother than I do.
I know nothing about Mother. Make no mistake. What I have about Mother's identity is theory, conjecture, guesses. That's it. I know nothing of your bargain with Mother, or who or what Mother is.
And I think that's the problem. Neither do I. I think I need to have a talk with Mother.
Ironically, she's always in your head.
Yeah.
And this may be a dumb question, but is it actually your mother?
I've always
It's a
called
fine
her
question,
Mother. She's been with me since birth, and I lost my mother at my birth. And so she's the only mother I've
Wait,
known.
what? You lost your mother at birth and were given a voice in your mind.
Yes.
How do you
And
know
you named
this?
it Mother.
It's always been there. It's the only mother I've ever known.
Who recounted these
Coping
details to you?
mechanisms at their finest, I'm sure.
Recounted what details?
How did you know about your mother's death?
My father told me that my mother died giving birth to me. I was born in a storm.
Yeah. In a storm.
Yes.
Hence the name Tempest.
That's the nickname that the sailors gave me. my actual name is Millicent, but nobody calls me that.
Quite formal. Intriguing.
At this point in your journey, you guys are coming up upon the Goliath's Hammer Inn, where you had previously stopped.
Oh, we sold our last card.
So a new inn that the three of us have never seen because you know detours while we were in prison.
I guess our discussion should be tabled for now.
Why?
We seem to have arrived somewhere.
They're peasants.
We could stop here.
If they do not have the power to and knowledge to understand what we are talking about, then they are obviously not worth our time.
We stopped here before, and I'm not sure whether or not it's safe. There was
An incident.
What
An
type of
incident?
incident?
I'm looking at you because you're the record keeper.
You're our walking, talking memory.
Well, there may have been somebody following one of the mages who may have been here when we were here the first time, who may have given us the instructions on how to work the portal that may have gotten us not actually before you guys to Crimport.
But did get you safely to Crimport.
Yes.
That's a lot of maze.
There's a lot of may-have-nots.
Point is, it seems that place is being watched. Maybe it's best to move forward.
Who are you?
Unless there are objections.
Although I'm proud of you on the ups. Normally you're too fast for that.
I mean, I think we'll be okay. It's not like that person was here for us.
Besides, E8 seemed like a pretty good assassin.
Assassin?
Assassins?
It was an assassin for one of the mages.
Oh, a mage killing.
An assassin for?
We can keep going.
I mean, he didn't do a very good job.
I mean, she did get away.
He did
Mages.
announce his plan in the middle of the Great Hall, so. Well, kind of.
He made it very obvious what he was there for.
All he did was announce to the whole room he was going to bed.
I am going to bed now.
I am so tired.
I sure hope this
That's what he
dagger
did.
doesn't leave my hand.
After being silent for hours.
I did kind of inadvertently make him the most incompetent assassin ever.
You did.
Oh gosh.
You did.
It's like Mr. Bean was trying to be an assassin.
Yeah.
Callie would be very, very disappointed.
Well, let's move on then.
Oh, that's your
Can we keep going?
I-
Or do we need to stop for the night?
I didn't say this, but I have one of the horse reins. I just assumed.
No, I assumed you were running the cart.
Yeah.
Druid animal.
Do
handler.
your job.
Yeah, by the way, at this point, it's been several days. I'm just sort of speeding up the travel. You're on relatively safe roads and allowing you to have your conversation without being like, well, you've only gone a mile.
Okay.
So,
I'm sharpening.
We've only gone a mile.
polishing my shield.
It'll be another 12 sessions before we get through this road. No,
Please don't.
I've got nothing else.
yeah, so at this point, you basically hang the road to the northeast, northeast, northwestish. I don't know. Up past the Goliath, you're basically in farmland now. That's what's around you on either side. Just crops, grains, corn, all just kind of, growing high.
I just can. I'm gonna read that book called something.
So let's see.
the book of bodily.
Thank you.
Bodily.
I knew bodily something.
Or the Manual of Bodily Health.
How to get
Yes.
ripped in 6 easy steps.
Yes.
You guys see Vandal like working with a set of just standard daggers, right? And he keeps casting a spell at them and then kind of refining it and changing it.
When Vandal doesn't look like he's going to stab people, I'm going to ask him more about how paladin powers work.
So it's very, not too dissimilar from a warlock, although still quite very different. Your powers come from the same place as, well, mine. Whereas I work spells, yours are channeled through your faith. Granted you access by your gods. There are rumors of paladins out there who don't actually have gods, but yet are still divinely connected. And it's their faith in a ideal.
So, like many of the Knights of Tyr.
No, Tyr chooses his paladins typically very carefully. He selects them. But it does not make him the only right way, if you will.
That was often a point of contention.
The fact that you did not follow Tyr.
Was
Tyr
it,
did not speak to you.
it wasn't Tyr who showed up when my village burned.
No, it wasn't. But it was the god of justice then.
Seeking his own interests.
Probably. But there's also the difference between a god of justice and a god of vengeance. Or, more specifically, a god of retribution.
By the way, you two, having had learned at the college, would know that there is some truth to what he's telling her. It's that arcane casters have innate ability to feel and see the mist, and so they can channel it, manipulate it, and use it. Divine casters, like paladins and clerics, don't have the innate ability. So their deity grants them the ability to use that same arcane source of power to divinely channel their self.
Still the same source.
It's still the same source, it's a different method of reaching into
Conduit.
it. She's the exception. Warlocks all summon their power from the void, not the mist. So you guys would know that what he's saying is pretty spot on.
Yeah.
When I was excommunicated, they told me that my oath was broken. Wouldn't that cut me off from the Lord?
You. May I see that dagger I gave you the other day?
So he pulls it out and hands it to you.
And he cuts his hand open.
Mm-hmm. And she gives him 3 points, I guess, or 2 points.
Doesn't
whatever.
look very cut off to me. What mortals think of a god's communication, what a god actually does, are very different things. Your order says that you broke their tenant, but obviously your god still supports your actions. Or more importantly, a god.
A god.
It is possible that a paladin can change the gods they connect with, the gods they serve.
There's a look on Mara's face that she quickly shoves away.
Theoretically, I'm going to run down a hypothetical situation. Matthias served Tyr,
Yes.
correct? But if he had savagely watched you be ripped apart by werewolves, perhaps he would follow more the god of beasts.
Unpleasant thoughts, but
Or
I
if
can
he had
see
been
it.
bitten by a lichen, perhaps Tyr would not necessarily want him. But the god of the moon may say it as a sign of her being chosen by them.
Yes. But
Unlike warlocks, warlocks make a patron with a single deity or entity. Your paladins, clerics, that sort, are more chosen by the deity.
So what happens if you believe you're following one deity, but you're...
Well, then I imagine life would get greatly confusing. Because if you're following one set of rules, but your power is sourced from another, well, whose rules are you really following?
Yes, indeed.
The folly of the Paladin orders. The orders teach the way of one god or another, and you may not actually get your powers from them.
Possible.
The Knights of Selena were full of paladins like that. Now that you laid it out, there were so many, not all of them followed Tyr, but they all agreed with the tenets of the order.
But that is the choice they made, not the gods. My point is you think you were excommunicated by your god, but yet your powers still work, your blade still ablaze, your healing still functional. So were you excommunicated by your god,
Or by the people.
or by the people in the order because they didn't agree with it? But last I checked, paladins don't serve people. They serve gods. In which case, my argument to you, Mara, would be to hell with them. Your one tie to that order was the fact that they took you in when nobody else would. My argument is that they found a Padawan who couldn't say no. Your other tie was Matthias, and Matthias is gone. Yet you fight in his name anyway. So they forgot you.
I don't know quite how to fight in anyone else's name yet.
Then fight.
At this moment, you're about a day and a half north of the Goliath's Hammer. You're having to bring the cart to a slope because up ahead the road is blocked by
Say a tree.
a broken. I almost said a tree, just to be purposefully ridiculous, but there's no trees right here. A broken cart and 3 dead oxen, just stretched across the road.
How dead? Like how long dead?
Like, are they dead then?
Are they edible
Are
fresh
they
dead or
Like,
Are
is
they
the meat
walking
still
dead?
good, or like, what are we talking about here?
Any
about 3/4 dead?
Probably dead for a couple days.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's 100% dead.
Yeah.
stop the cart.
Ew.
Why are we stopping?
Look ahead. Something's happened here.
A mess. Somebody should probably clean that up.
Yeah, that ain't suspicious.
Do I see any other wildlife at all?
No, you spot nothing. There's no birds. There's a couple scarecrows like off in the distance on either side of the road in the fields, but they're not moving. But there are no birds anywhere in the area, which I guess means the scarecrows did their job.
It's awfully quiet.
But you don't notice anything else.
You know, I heard about this sort of thing happened to a group of adventurers. What was going to Fandelva?
Oh my god.
Where is Fandelva?
No, Deadpool.
Looking around for any signs of trash. Do you want investigation or do you want survival?
Investigation.
Yeah, I want to actually get
I
off
did
the
it too.
cart and go look.
13.
There's the typical sort of wear on the road. There are some signs of animal tracks along either side. As you approach the wreckage, you can see the body of the farmer on the other side that you couldn't see before. Not all in one piece.
Can I tell what separated it, or?
You have a pretty good indication based on your roll that his limbs were hacked off, as opposed to like ripped or torn out by an animal or something.
Can we see around us on the road, or is it like tall corn or something?
It's basically wheat and corn on either side, so it's all very tall and kind of. You can see. Let's put it this way: you can still see distance because it's not so tall that you're like. Well, if Yip gets off the wagon, it might be.
Yeah.
But for most of them, they can still kind of see over the top of it, but it's very dense on either side.
5 for investigation.
I got a
For footprints.
15 investigation.
You find lots of footprints on the road.
I'm investigating near the oxes and the cart itself.
Okay. What'd you roll again?
15.
15. Okay. Same thing she noticed. The body was hacked apart. The oxen looked like they were cut with swords,
Okay.
split open.
Does it look like the cart was carrying anything in particular? If it was just a passenger cart, does it look like it's ransacked or what?
It looked like it was probably just a typical farm cart. There may have been grain in the back, just based upon some of the seeds and things. But the cart has very clearly been disabled on purpose.
Okay.
I'm examining specifically the body now. And I redid my investigation for 21. I'm looking specifically if I can determine what kind of weapon, or if it was a weapon and not just like some like basically what?
Broadswords.
Yeah. Okay.
Limbs were hacked off with broadswords.
That's
The answer
fine.
to your question here is yes.
Okay.
I guess we need to keep our eyes open. Do you see anything? I'm looking at. You're the tallest one, right?
No.
Oh, who's the tall one?
I think
Vandal's the
Vandal.
tall one. He's like 6'2", right?
If Vandal is still on the
6'1".
cart, then he might have the best view over the corn. And so I do look at him. Do you see anything?
As he heads.
What's the standard jump height?
That's a great question. I will have to look.
You talking about straight up?
Yeah, like
That's right.
Is it? I thought it was based on your score.
It's your
There's
it's
some
some
strength
score for
augmented by your-
jumping
I thought it was based
distance, but I don't know about jumping up. I have no idea.
I thought it was based on speed, but it might be just distance.
Based on speed. You go straight up from speed.
I'll double check it.
Detail.
I know it's in here somewhere. So it's constantly shift things around.
That shit. Oh wait, I can never.
Proto shift.
No, I can take 10. Yeah, this character has that one. Okay.
Well, basically, whatever it is, I already get +4 because of my second story workability.
Okay.
Yip climbs on the cart and then jumps at minimum 4 feet in the air just to look around.
I got a 16 perception.
16 on perception.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Most of the movement in the field is just the wind kind of swaying through the things. But there are a couple of areas off to your right, the right of the road, that are suspicious to you. The way that it shifts is not quite in line with the way that it's shifting for the rest of the wind.
Does it look like it's just like shifting in place, or is it moving a direction?
In place.
Okay. So, you see Yip jump up, jumping up and down the cart fairly high, and every time he jumps up, he points over to the right. He's like, "Guys, over there it! Something suspicious!"
Maybe.
Sean, how far away is it?
It's about 40 feet in on the eastern side of the road.
I'm gonna start walking.
Perhaps there's an ambush here.
As you do that, an arrow flies out of the opposite side of the road and just misses your shoulder, like right over, whistles to the other side.
From to him or me?
Him.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna keep walking towards the area that wasn't budging.
So, okay, while you're doing that, up ahead of the cart where you two are, out steps the biggest hobgoblin you've ever seen.
Okay.
On his back, he's got a great sword strapped to it, and right now he's just kind of flipping a longsword in one hand. So, more travelers. Look like it'll be more profitable, though. Farmer didn't have much.
They rarely do.
I suggest you hand over your goods. It'll get messy otherwise.
We don't travel with much.
The Dragornian's the only one that carries any gold.
You can try to take it.
He looks you up and down. Well, you don't look like a member of the Dragornian Empire. You're certainly not wearing their armor.
I'll take that as a compliment.
So I'll take it you're not a soldier. That's good. Rocky Yacht won't miss you when your head's gone.
Oh, that's funny, because nobody's gonna miss you.
Oh, your mom.
Yeah, we don't know he has one.
It's like a measuring contest.
I'm rubber and you're glue.
Frodo, while he's talking, 27 to stealth through the corn towards him.
Peanut butter, you're jelly.
Okay.
I would like to continue looking out in the direction that we're pointing stuff out. I want to make sure we're not getting something coming from somewhere else while this talking is happening.
Okay. So he notices you looking, he notices Vandal. Well, I guess you know what's going on here. So he grabs a horn at his side. And
Brilliant.
at that moment, a dozen hobgoblins rush out, basically surrounding you, all sides. He goes, well, let's play, boys. Roll for initiative.
I have a
Alright.
question. What's with the Batman? Is this Batman versus Batman?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
a hobgoblin. Oh my god.
Gotham is my city.
Justice.
Since I'm stealth, can I get a surprise round? on
Nope.
the Hobgoblin? Oh, come
Because they saw you beforehand. So,
Alert. They're surprised.
oh, they're not getting a surprise on
Okay.
you. He wanted to get a surprise on the hobgoblins.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
Because he stealthed into the
Corn.
corn. You won't get a surprise round, but you will have advantage on your attack.
Did I make it to within 15 feet?
Do you want to draw this one out
There's-
because of how spread out we are?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. There is one within 15 feet. That said, we're gonna take a brief break here to get that set up.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some others. Hopefully too.
Yeah, we have to deal with some.
You
other
have to deal with
things.
something off camera, yeah. It's kind of an emergency. So, you guys go do that. And Soul and I will work on getting the map set up. and all
Okay.
that
What's
stuff.
going on in chat?
Great.
All right. That's it. Let's get them initiative rolls. Who got above 20? All right.
I'm gonna need you to start higher.
Who got above 25? Who got above? Who got between 25 and 30?
I got a 30.
All right. So what'd you get?
22.
I got a 22. I have a +2.
Dex.
You're I'm higher.
Let's see the one
Okay.
the road with higher decks.
Yeah, the druid, the rogue.
Oh, I guess I should roll the other.
You know, like, we didn't all min-max, though, so, like, I guess sometimes it is questionable, but it shouldn't be.
Well, and that's the funny part is like everybody looks at me and they're like, "Oh, you go first every time. You must have a high dex."
No, it's
No, he's got a butt basic dex.
Alert.
It's alert and the was
Class
not chrono
ability.
shift, but
It
yeah.
does jack shit when you roll a 1.
You and I need to do a roll off.
Alright. 19.
Who used that one?
19.
You gotta be kidding me.
He used what one? The big one?
The Dragonian
Sadly.
For his bugbear.
20.
Oh, wait.
bugbear.
Where am I?
Or Honda.
Oh, I guess you didn't get on the table.
Wherever you would like in the central section.
No! I wanted to go before that. Gosh.
You were close. I can't believe we tied twice. Okay, and then who got between 15 and 20?
Oh no.
Got it.
Are
And
you
then
gonna make me create more monster flags?
who got between 10 and 15?
Oh.
10.
I'm waiting on to put up monster 2. Oh, okay.
And then who got between 5 and 10?
6.
Okay.
I got a 6, but he's kind of.
Okay.
Wait. Which dexterity?
If I were to roll for her, she got a 15.
Plus 4.
Higher than
Okay.
yours.
Higher than yours, right?
Then power gap. There you go.
What, they roll a 1?
Yeah, I rolled pretty bad. I rolled pretty bad for the peon hobgoblins. So
I rolled bad for myself, so.
all I can say for them is rip.
Well, actually, I'm gonna mess your game up. Can you move Vandal to the very end, please?
You're gonna delay your initiative.
I am.
Get over there. Color flag.
You roll a 30 and then you're just gonna go last. You're just rubbing it in.
I just imagine, like, because he's like a chrono shift and, like, that's part of his class ability, like, he sees all this happen,
He
and it's
sees
like in slow
probability,
motion,
yeah.
and he's just like,
He basically gave you Doctor Strange before Infinity War credit.
Yeah, you guys realize that's literally how Vandal works. Is he can see future probabilities.
All right. So
Bless you.
thank you. Sorry, third time's the charm. Should be good now.
Don't believe you? Do it again.
You gonna wish?
All right. Yeah, I can take this off. It's been 10 minutes, so he can sit there.
I'm gonna laugh if somebody leaves right now.
Crex, my friend.
Maybe you can use it on my phone. You can do it on my phone.
Everybody's favorite no looking for traps rogue.
Don't forget to check for traps.
Hey. Also, don't forget you're a Dragornian and you have a breath weapon. Because that was something you forgot last time.
I'm going to. Did I tell you I was off the cart before this all happened?
No, but I'll allow it. It's fine.
You're such a magnanimously
Yes, I'll
forgiving gene.
turn my body and use acid breath.
You have to an octopus again.
Oh.
But you redeemed it.
Happy or sad? Happy or sad? You gotta tell me if or mad, I guess.
Oh, is it a cone or a line?
I'm waiting on kill them all.
I think it's
Mad.
He said mad.
Mad.
Yeah. Wait, who was it?
Viking.
I'm happy you still won a triple roll up.
You know what the funny thing about this is?
Confused
It
one.
basically is also a posture check at the same time.
Yeah,
I
because you have to sit up.
I have to stay straight to keep it on my
But
head.
whatever.
So it's funny, me and you keep talking about me streaming over the winter when I get late, when my hours trim down,
Yeah.
right? And that's one thing. I'm like, do I really need a camera? Because then people are going to yell at me for sitting at my keyboard like this.
Who's within 5 feet of me?
Hey, Muslim.
I don't know who that is.
Wait a minute.
Who is that?
She
Is
was
that,
up inspecting the cart with me, so she
Yeah,
should
I
be near
was
me.
up inspecting the cart. I'm closer.
Okay, see the
So,
painted figure?
the
Move
painted.
move this little skinny one here over to the painted. No,
No.
other way. There we go. Nope, see, didn't. Who was that?
That is Yip now. That's
Yeah.
my other figure, but he needed something.
Okay, so
Oh,
I'm
broke.
up there with. That's Ren?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ren, you're within 5 feet of me. Who else is within 5 feet
That's
of me?
it.
Okay.
That's it.
Just remember, you get I can help you if you take damage.
Right.
9 acid.
Okay.
And a
Now,
three.
is your acid? I can't remember. Is it
Cone or
cone
line?
or line?
Line.
Okay, so who you shooting at?
Can you hit both of them?
5,
You might have to
15,
come
20,
forward.
25, 30.
Is it a 30-foot line?
Yes.
Yep, you can hit them both.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a 5. It's only
Plus,
5
he didn't
foot.
move. He could still move first if he wants.
And remind me, is there a save for it, or
Should be reflex.
is
Right?
that
I think it's reflex.
Sounds right.
Because I think all the breath weapons get a reflex hit.
I think so. That would make sense. I could see the line having like
Con.
concept.
No. Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, con's probably for the poison breath weapon.
Hold on. Each creature
He has a
must make a
poison?
dexterity saving throw DC equals 8 plus your con.
8 plus your con. Okay.
That's what your saving throw.
Yes, that's the number I
has
gotta
to
beat.
So what's 8 plus your Constitution modifier? Okay.
I was gonna say probably not 18 or 17.
No.
So they save, they take half damage.
Save for half, so
9.
4.5, 4.
Yeah.
D6 is 4.
Yes. And then we use my bonus action.
Digger.
Yes. No. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it.
You did it already, so what'd you roll?
1.
How do you botch a psychic dagger?
Like,
Don't
Your
care.
mind just doesn't even form it.
Yeah.
Distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, you
You
just like,
sneezed.
"Duh."
he sneezed.
Alright.
BBG. Watch him do some inspiring presence bullshit. If he does, I'm shooting a die at Roman.
You try to knock this off his head.
No, I can't. Somebody redeem points for that, bro. It's gotta stay there.
For up to the 10 minutes.
No, I'm gonna sit here and try and shoot BBG off of the
I have to
map,
stretch.
off of the bar. Wait, how many of us
Do
have to
this on
stretch?
purpose to see if I can keep
I'm
the
just stretching
octopus.
because
It
it
just
mentioned
says stretch, so everybody stretch.
everybody.
Everybody clap your hands.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Everyone make their stretch grunt noises.
I can't. Things pop.
Alright.
I have one question. What does chat think the odds of us surviving this are?
There's a poll for you.
There's a lot of shit.
We got this.
I need a third die. So the leader basically just looks at Ren, pulls the shield out,
Of course he does.
comes in.
Rolls at disadvantage.
Okay. That's fine.
Hey,
Save his life.
move the other big blue one up towards right.
Alright, so we're gonna
Wait.
Ren is the color.
By the way, you got him reversed. That figure that's up there on his back, it needs to be swapped with this one with the other
So,
two back here, and that
go.
one.
We've
is
got
still-
a
Huh?
15,
Talia's not here,
Oh.
14,
and that's Vandal. He needs to be back here.
Okay.
and 14 to hit.
No.
No.
Oh.
They're all misses.
You said you
They're
were
all
up.
misses.
Yeah.
You said you were
So
up.
basically, he
That's
came
it.
in, swings
Yeah,
the long sword a couple times, and then tries to bash you with his shield,
Yeah.
and misses all of them.
Good job. He sucks.
Runs up. I mean, in fairness, one of those was a crit until I had to roll disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a coffee real quick.
Those pesky paladins.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I guess this could.
Drow is watching from where she is.
Is she?
Yeah.
Sorry, Drow.
I
Talia
don't
died.
wanna roll that. I'm casting Flaming Sphere
Okay.
right on him. I guess he can use a reaction to attack me. That's up to you.
No.
Okay. And
Because he's in melee casting a spell.
right, that's
Does
what.
that still provoke an
I don't
attack roll?
think that does in 5e.
I don't think it does.
I think they changed that word.
I mean, it's up to you. However you want to play it.
We'll just
I
leave
can try and concentrate through it or whatever.
Nah. We'll just leave it. If I'm wrong, I'll find out later. We'll adjust it in future
That's
comments.
what we have a chat for. They'll correct us.
I cast Flaming Sphere on him. Get 6 damage.
Is there a dex save for that
Yeah,
one?
it's reflex for half. He needs to be at 15.
19.
3 damage. I'm transforming into a giant toad. And what I'd like to do.
All right, Jiraiya. No, you
I
can't
do
winter
a winter
wolf.
wolf. I wish I could do, but I.
That's like later, right?
No, I'm doing giant toad. I don't know how you want to do this part.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm doing is I'm doing a standing leap over him to get behind him. And I can jump 10 feet high, 20 feet around, or forward. But I just want to jump behind him.
Just make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Based on the toads, that would be a 17.
Yep. You jump over with the flaming spheres on him. He can't really see you well enough to make an attack of opportunity. And you land behind him.
So can I still attack? Would that count as my movement?
That'll be movement.
And then
The spell was your action.
The spell is a bonus action.
Oh, it is a bonus action? Okay, that one's a bonus action. So then, yes, you
No.
technically...
I'm wrong. That's an action. It's a bonus action to move it. That's why I did that way.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm done then.
Then, yeah, you're finished.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Monster 1 is the captains, which are the D8s. That first one, on the left side, closer to you, moves in to get you for blowing acid in his face. Let's see, what does he
I don't have a frog figurine.
I got a 16 and a 22 to hit.
They're both
Both hits, okay.
In addition.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Nice.
I was about to ask a dumb question. Where'd all my D6s go?
Found them.
Maybe on the map.
I got more if you need.
We'll start giving
Alright.
it back to you soon.
That's what you would.
Alright, 5 damage from the first great sword hit. And 12 damage from the second one.
I don't know how this would work,
Okay.
but as a reaction, I'm going to spend my superiority die and reduce the damage by 10. I don't know if that encompasses both attacks.
Yeah, it would encompass both
or-
attacks. So you would take, what did I say, 5 and 12? So you would take 7 damage. And then on the right side, balancing with a squid on my head. Tempest is closest, so he's going to go in after Tempest.
Okay.
And we've got a 16 and a 21 to hit.
Okay. Definitely hits.
I'm waiting for that hellish rebuke.
I was gonna ask, how close did they get to me?
Oh, he gets right up melee range.
Which one is attacking?
The D8.
Okay. So those are like medium-sized guys, right?
Those are the captains.
Okay.
That's 2 for him.
Okay.
And then
That's
One. I can't reach one.
10 damage for the first hit,
Where did one go?
and
No,
10
the
damage for the
D8.
second
one
hit.
that attacked you, move them up to you.
So, 20 damage. Okay. Hellish Rebuke.
Yep. Saw that coming.
Yep.
There are certain warlock spells that are like...
It's like my second favorite counter.
Yeah, it's like mandatory. Shield is probably the greatest counter spell.
I like counter.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to make a dex saving throw.
Talia gives Mara inspiration.
Talia ain't here. She a ball of light. She can't give inspiration.
She says she's gonna play her character from afar.
No, I didn't roll it.
She is with
A
the
15
initiative,
for
Gloria.
her initiative.
Dex save.
Dex save.
I'm thinking about it, alright? I got a minute here. That probably wasn't very good. 11. That was bad.
That was bad, and
Bad
it,
save.
it didn't save.
Roll that damage.
Just sweet, sweet damage.
Are you
Do
upcasting?
I want to upcast?
Would you like to supersize
I
that idea?
would like to upcast,
Whenever-
actually.
Whenever I think
I'm
about
going to
upcasting
upcast.
spells, I always think of like a hellish rebuke from a warlock, like it's a low level character and it's a 20th level warlock who just like incinerates the shit out of a rogue for like poking him with a dagger.
You annoy me.
Yeah, get out of
I'm
here.
just going to use this one.
Well, yeah, but if you're a 20th level warlock, you can
I
do worse
am
things with a touch.
upcasting it.
Like crawl through
You're
hell.
walking down the street and someone actually bumps into your shoulder.
That's
They
literally
just
the name of
disintegrate.
the ability, and it does. It hurls you through all 9 layers of hell.
That sounds like fun.
23.
Did
23.
Ron get
Damn!
ability put on him?
Yes.
I think against the captain, captain was definitely the move.
And you're up.
I'm up. Okay.
So ouch, and here you go.
And here's round 2, bitch.
Wait. It's gonna be.
So,
Oh,
I am going to move just a little bit. Let's see. Yes. So, I'm gonna move over here
Okay.
No.
and cast Thunderwave.
She sidestepped him.
Oh.
5 foot step?
Yeah.
Okay. never
Did
mind.
I?
Yeah,
What?
you're good.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I didn't move away.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't.
I
I
was
just.
moving closer.
I heard you talking about moving, and I preemptively rolled for attack of
No,
opportunity.
no, I was moving closer so that I could hit 3 of them with Thunderwave.
Gotcha.
Bruh.
So
I'm loving the DM mind.
that
You're like, wait.
make a Constitution saving throw.
And you're hitting how many? 3 or 4?
3. So I'm hitting the 2 on the 8, and then the 2 and the 3 on the.
Okay. So the captain saves because that's super high.
Okay.
One of them is a 16. The other one's a 5.
Okay. Well, only one of them
Fails.
fails. So, but he, even on a save, they still take half damage. So.
Yeah.
Where am I?
They're just not prone or whatever.
Tell Drow it's fine. If she knows her character's shit, she can play from afar through chat.
We can
Okay.
look up
Well,
stuff.
for some reason I didn't pull 2 of these, so I'm just gonna roll this one twice.
Are you nervous about this one?
Huh?
You nervous about
Yeah.
this one?
I don't.
Shit, actually.
11.
I just don't see him giving us an easy, regular roadside bandit encounter.
11.
Oh, I did.
11. So one takes 11 and the other 2 take 5.
Okay. And which were the dice numbers on those guys? The other 2? This is on the 6s.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Gotcha. And the one that failed, doesn't he get pushed 10 feet
Let me just double
for
check
Thunderwave?
that
Why
one.
is Misty step up on your section?
Yes,
yes,
Misty Step's a bonus
he
action
gets pushed 10 feet away.
Okay, so for number 3,
That motherfucker.
if you
I
can
was
reach
like, I have it here. I was about to look. Yes,
Alright.
it is 30 feet on it.
I'm about to mess these dudes up.
God, why didn't I pull it? Oh my God, that's what I should have done.
What, Misty step?
I should have Misty stepped, then transformed. I could have Flaming Sphere, Misty Step, transformed.
Yep.
It's okay, the way you did it was much cooler.
Ribbit.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean now you move Flaming Sphere with your tongue?
I just move it through concentration. Talia.
Says she gives Mara inspiration.
That's +4 to my.
You get to roll a d6 on
Actually, no,
pretty much
it's
anything you
bonus
do.
action to transform.
But you can hold it in reserve for you to choose when you want to use it. So I guess she reads
What's
from
the one
reads
that's
that
a,
from-
there's no movement ability that's a reaction?
I know what you're talking about.
Or blur. No.
I think you can you use blink as a reaction.
Well, I don't have a.
I don't
I
think so.
remember.
I don't think so.
Alright, if she comes up with something, we'll come back to her. She at least did that. So, yeah.
Quick rules question. If I have 2 things that give me advantage and 1 thing that gives me disadvantage, do I still have advantage, or is it just normal?
Yeah, it's a numbers game. So if you have 2 things that give you advantage, 1 disadvantage, then you get an advantage roll.
Okay.
Because they outweigh the other side.
Then I'm gonna sneak up behind the big guy,
Okay.
and then so I have disadvantage from sunlight sensitivity, but advantage from the sneak attack and pack tactics.
Okay.
And I'm going to stab him with my acid dagger and my regular dagger. So first dagger, 17.
That is a miss.
Alright, then offhand dagger, 21.
That is a hit.
Okay. Jesus, 17. He's attacking.
Well, as you specify, he's wearing plate mail.
He's attacking BBG.
3.
Yeah.
Wait, he's what?
Attacking the big bag evil guy.
Damn, I'm gonna use a dagger. Okay, then I'm going to do cutting action to disengage.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of, from behind him, hop back 10 feet.
Okay. Get out of range.
Might want to move.
There's no way I can reach out with my arm.
Can you?
What am I
So he attacked and then got on his back and moved back 10 feet.
So Talia's next move will be casting
That's
Shatter.
him, yeah.
What happened to the grabby arm?
attacked?
No.
Back?
He attacked the
The
BBG.
BBG.
Hey, Soul,
Oh,
Look up
can you
Shatter.
reach the grabber?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah, it just wound up like over there.
Wow, that was completely the long way around.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. One of you guys pick where she casts Shatter.
Well, I gotta put her back on the map first.
Would you grab it?
I'm gonna go here. So 1 and 2.
On the left side.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's how big is the radius on that? Can you look up Shatter?
Can you look up your namesake?
Ironically, that actually is where
10-foot
I got the
radius
name.
sphere.
10-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a con save.
So yeah, you should be hit those two. 1
You
and
have to
2.
beat a 14.
Done.
Okay, so half damage.
3d8.
Somebody roll it.
4, 9.
17.
Yeah, 7.
So 8.
Okay.
And
Where are we at?
You said 1 and 2 on that side?
Yep.
Yeah.
and of course the whole non-magical stuff. Breaking.
Right. Keep in mind, metal is crystalline structure.
Actually, those two are dead.
Oh.
She doesn't have damage to them. Thank you. Yeah, you have D6s back.
That's the real reason they died.
Alright, so Yip is done right after he disengaged, so Mara's up.
22.
That's it.
I'm attacking the hobgoblin, obviously.
And
My sword is glowing. Divine Smite.
you have advantage. I don't know if you rolled the second one because we are
I didn't need to.
across. Well, you can get a crit.
If you get a nat 20, you can crit him. God help me.
Oh.
Did you just roll a nat 20?
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna.
Oh my
Let's
god!
Alright, so
On the
my-
divine smite, no less. Jesus.
You want to go ahead and just remove him from the board?
So a point of clarification is what Mara had to ask me earlier was, wait, does my divine smite stack with my weapon aura? Yes.
Alright, so I'm just doubling what I rolled, right?
Yeah, that go ahead, you can do
Yeah,
that.
you can
That's
do
the
that.
easy way.
That's a-
For anybody watching that doesn't know, I alter
add this to
paladins
my
in my
attack?
world. They actually
Huh?
get
Can I add that to my
a
attack?
Oh yeah.
magically inclined. Basically, they get a Holy Avenger that levels up as they level up. So she has a magical flaming Holy Avenger, essentially. It's not super powerful right now, but it's strong enough that it's going to hurt with this crit. With the smite.
34.
34.
Plus your strength.
Oh!
Plus your strength modifier.
4, yeah.
And did you add your weapon?
You know it's good when you gotta
And
do that.
doesn't your weapon have a magical feature, or is it only?
Yeah,
the,
I included that in the roll.
Okay.
So that's the 2 for the Divine Smite.
No, I didn't know if it was like a +1 weapon yet.
No,
Not yet.
Okay.
not yet. That's for the Narcarta.
Okay.
Not
So it's 17 plus your strength, or your 34 plus your strength modifier.
42.
Ow! You just kind of see him stagger backwards from the hit. He doesn't fall.
Just stagger.
Yeah.
Y'all are dead.
To be clear,
Am I?
I guess I can tell you now, he's technically a hobgoblin warlord. He's not a captain.
Just hiding in cornfields.
Just hiding
We're
cornfield.
making some money today.
They're trying to make money, bro.
This is
Honest
their way
living.
of life.
Oh, honest living.
I-
It ain't much.
The druid's not even mad about it. This is how they do it.
I want to see that meme of the Hobgoblin Warlord and the farmer.
It just has a little.
All right,
spike
now we got
hammer,
all the
it
little
ain't
minis.
much.
So it's all this one.
So, all 4 of them D6s converge on Krex.
Bro.
I'm kidding. 3 and 4 go towards, is that Vandal in the back there?
Yeah.
They go towards Vandal. 5 goes towards Krex. 6 goes towards Mara.
I thought it was about to be Werewolf 2.0 or Wolf 2.0. Get knocked prone.
I mean, in your defense, those were wargs.
Gets knocked prone, stands up, knocked prone, attacks.
And how does that work with the leadership thing? Right, D4. So, I'm going to roll that on the attacks.
These guys are still medium sized, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're all medium. 14, what was that? Plus, so it's 18 and 17 to hit Vandal.
18 and 17.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 sec. 18 hits, 17 does not.
17 is not, okay. That's cool.
17, to be fair, 17 doesn't hit because of shield.
Yeah. So, you take 6 slashing damage
Okay.
from the longsword, and additionally, using their martial advantage ability,
Oh, I don't know what that means.
hobgoblins have an ability. Once per turn, they can deal an extra 2d6 damage to a creature if hit with a weapon attack. If they're within 5 feet of an allied hobgoblin.
It's a whole pack tactic bullshit.
I feel like I've been cheated. So how much
4.
did I take on the first one?
So you took 7, and then you take an extra 4. Alright, so that's
I gotta check my
Vandal.
points.
Krex, we got one that's coming at him. And he gets a D4 also. So that's
Okay, I changed my vote. He might try to kill us.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
There. So, Jesus. 4 slashing damage. And then he uses his martial advantage ability. Does another 10 on top of it.
Jesus.
Less a merit.
And then we got the one going after Mara.
You can just pay the guy.
Just throw some diamonds at him. Easy.
No, not the diamonds. Throw the gold. Throw the gold, not the diamonds.
18 to hit Mara.
I think that's a miss. Was my
I think.
What did you say?
18 to hit.
Does it have a shield?
It actually.
Oh,
Is that counting your shield array?
This might be
They
kind
can use it
of
once per day.
What armor are you wearing? Plate
Chainmail and with a shield.
and your. Yeah, that is a hit.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
I didn't know if you had anything else.
I don't get
augmented.
hit too often, so.
Right. Well, an 18 is a high hit.
He's rolling high.
I think he's done with us. Look, he
9,
spent so much time planning this campaign. He's like, screw it, it's over. I'm tired. I need a break.
9 slashing from the longsword, and he uses his martial advantage ability and does 2 extra damage on top of it. So that's that side. Now for the other side.
Oh dear.
So, number 5 over here comes
See,
in
now you
at the
guys
giant
wonder why
toad.
I only throw one big bad guy at you.
Number 4 comes
Give
in
him
Mara.
600 health.
Number 5 rolls at disadvantage because of that's my reaction.
You're not within 5 feet of him anymore.
I'm not.
Nope,
Aw.
because he jumped on the
5
other
feet,
side. Yeah.
Just fine.
Shatter, if you can move number 6 to come
As long as it's not attacking me, I will.
at Talia, and number 1 and 2 will close on Tempest, and number 3, he'll come over here. Well, no, he'll come that way. Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I did that for the flanking, so it did end up helping you at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that crit was clutch. Let's round over here playing our next moves with Mimi. Alright, so I got 2 of them on Tempest.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
One
you
of them-
already use your inspiration die?
Yeah. On the
Roll percentiles for me, please.
Percentiles?
Yeah. Okay, one of them drops his sword when he swings because he rolled
Awesome.
one. The other one rolled a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
I'm
Does
kind of
it?
squishy.
Seven slashing,
Only one of them.
and then martial advantage ability,
Sorry.
an extra 5 on top of it, so 12 total.
Oh, I just need to get to college so I can make my fucking money.
I'm hurting.
And
That's right
then
now I'm running around in the dress.
one of them came for Talia, right?
Yeah.
Now I have the song stuck in my head. Why must a man of my stature be forced to wear a dress?
13 to hit. I don't think that's a hit on her.
Nope.
Alright, so that one misses. Who else did I move in there? Cracks, right? Except that one's javelins. Excuse me, longbow. He's got longbow.
Didn't hit less than.
Yo,
Not much less.
bro.
Wait, I like the idea that he ran up to him and then shot him.
Hey, is that what I think it is? Yeah, Chrono Chef that.
Okay. I'd roll again, right? Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes, sir. 10 to 10 to hit.
No, it's not.
Cool.
In other words, I saw you die.
In other words, he saved you from a crit.
Died.
Granted, it's only a single arrow, so, I mean, you know.
Yeah, bows don't do ×3.
Yeah. They don't do ×3 crit damage.
That is one thing I miss about 3.0.
Yeah.
And 3.0.
The different crit ranges, or how much crit multiplier.
Yeah. Rapiers were so broken.
And then I think there's one more, right?
I think health was better.
2 more. One at Mara.
I think health was better. Like health and damage. Like
And actually,
some people will definitely.
that
disagree
one's got
with
you
that.
flanked, so that's an advantage roll.
I just like those doing ×3. And then
19, that'll be a hit.
I mean, a lot of people say 5th edition Rangers suck, and it's because 3rd edition you could make something cracked. What?
Me and Sean have
No,
a
you're right.
rework.
Like, I was thinking
We have a
about
rework
broken
for some of the Ranger classes.
8 slashing, and then martial advantage, an additional 8
On who are we
on
talking
Me.
Mara.
Mara.
And then the last one, it's not really flanking, so it's just a single roll for you. 21 to hit Ren.
Yep. My 11 armor class is a toad.
Yeah, but you have an astronomical amount of hit points.
Jesus Christ.
79.
8 slashing, martial
Adding
advantage,
it together.
additional 10, so 18 total.
Is 5 within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. I get to make a melee attack on him with Sentinel.
Technically, actually, no. You're on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So technically it's 10 feet away.
And there's a giant toad in the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, never mind.
If you had the javelin or something.
Pole arm.
There it is.
Well, it wouldn't matter because I have to be within 5 feet for Sentinel.
Oh, it wouldn't even activate. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's why you have to take Polearm Master with Sentinel, so you can
Yeah.
get the 15-foot
Yeah,
reach.
No, I mean, it has to, like, even if you have the 15-point reach, it still has to be within 5 feet of you. Like,
Not if you have Polearm Master to go along
Yeah,
with it.
Polar went Master augments that.
That's
Yeah.
why it's like a big, like, known.
It's a
meta.
big known strat to go Polearm Master Sentinel.
Didn't
So
Perkins
and
even
Tunnel Fighter, I
address
think, is
that
another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically the ultimate like don't go anywhere fighter is a Polearm
Yeah, because
Master.
they can hit you, they arrest your movement speed, and they can they get pretty much unlimited attack opportunities.
Yeah, but you have to take those 3 feats in order to do it.
okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a disgusting combination.
It's also not very roguelike, so.
Okay.
I just need to know what color that's supposed to be.
Green.
Okay. In that case, can I tab over the BBEG?
He's wounded.
And I'm in a cornfield, correct?
Uh-huh.
Summon corn plants.
No, I think fire.
Oh, when he does it, it's okay, but when Yip does it.
Okay.
Depends how much popcorn do you want.
Oh,
might hit
No.
us, but
No,
I can't cast that.
I'm just saying.
I can.
No, you can't.
Actually, you can in a manner of speaking.
What did you
Yeah,
give him?
Ring of fireball or
One of
something?
his
Necklace?
potions is a potion of fireball.
Alright. Can I Misty Step into a space already occupied and use it to shoulder a friendly player out of the way?
I don't see why not.
I'll allow it in the case of a friend. Yeah, and because it's a friendly space, yes. I'll allow it.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I was busting my ass. Whoops.
Burning hands.
Oh.
Ew.
So 3, 4, 1, and 5.
Ooh. Reflex
Upcast.
save. Reflex save.
Yes, please.
So there's 4 of them,
I love
It's so
the fact
nice to get burned
that I
hands on
said
4
that,
targets.
and you're like, oh Christ.
right? I was like, oh, that's a 15-foot fan of fire.
Now, what did you say about popcorn?
At least we won't be hungry.
No, I'm looking it up to double check damage. As soon as I can remember my alphabet.
Well, he's upcasting, so it'll be better popcorn.
Is a 13 a save?
No.
But 20 and 19 are.
Yes.
So that's the two further.
Okay, so save or half as much damage, okay.
I mean, they still gonna burn.
And then actually, can I get a chrono shift on one of those saves?
Sure. You want the 19 or the 20?
The 20, I don't like that.
8.
Failed. So 2 failures,
2 failures.
2 successes? Because you got 4 guys there.
The
The 1 is a die.
no,
8,
now
if
it's
that matters.
now it's 3 failures
Okay, 3 failures and,
and
1
1
success.
success.
Okay.
This gonna hurt.
That's a lot of dice.
He upcasted the burning hands. Asshole. Misty Step, get my placement perfect.
27.
Ugh. Okay. So let's just say all those D6s are fried fricassee. So
You
tell me
get
which,
those back
what
to
numbers were those again? Well, just tell me which ones are left. 6. From that side. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. There's also the blue one.
No.
That was from the
Up
one that.
over here?
No, the one that's up.
That's who he's talking about. That's number 6.
That's number 6. Okay.
Yeah. And then you got the die 8.
Yeah, the D8's separate.
Okay.
He's hurting. Yeah, he wants some water. He's hurting for a squirting.
You see, you were doing great, and
No.
then you weren't.
No, you're done.
This goblin's on fire.
That guy behind me.
Yeah, I see him. What about him?
By the way, just like to point out, that's how you fucking make people.
I guess I'm gonna turn, so I'm facing towards the D6.
Yep.
And then I'm going to hit him. 19.
That just hits.
What?
Wait, who are you hitting?
One of the schmucks.
Actually, I take it back. It is a hit, but it's not a just hit. He doesn't have a shield on anymore. He took his bow out.
Oh, okay. You scared me.
He forgets that that's only 2 point modifier.
I know.
And then I'm gonna use a bonus action, hit him one more time. 17.
That's it.
No, the 19 was the hit. Oh, sorry. 25 is second.
Okay, those are damage.
Okay, now
You did 17 damage on the first
damage.
attack.
Yes.
Okay, he's dead.
Word.
You psychic knife his head right off.
Yes.
Sweet. Now when I use a surprise wizard with a fireball on you guys,
Bro,
I have all my
right?
dice back.
You could
Bro.
probably
Bruh!
still move if you only turned around.
Yeah, you could still move.
Yeah, the way is clear now, except for the bad guy that's standing in front of me that I took over from you.
And she's right in front of one, and she's in front of 3.
I guess I'll just move. Try behind this.
I'm just gonna leave her like that.
They got it. They got it.
They got it.
Yeah. Where's my help?
But,
Or warlocks.
Where's my help?
bro, we're prison fighting, bro. Back to back.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Alright.
Look, you made the mistake of putting these two characters in chains together once.
Alright. Big boy
Back to, that's funny.
maintains his focus on who's in front of him, so in this case now it's Mara. Those two are misses, and then that's probably going to hit. That's a 17. No, that's a 20. 25. I can handle
Morally gray mage needs to roll percentiles to see if he would actually do something stupid.
Yeah,
Do
that's
something stupid.
Okay, remember the chat voted no on killing the party.
No, the chat was
It was a tie.
inconclusive.
Inconclusive.
Also, they didn't say anything about. gaming.
Also, please make a strength save.
Oof.
Okay.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Where the hell is my
She might get knocked back or something.
Okay. You take 7 bludgeoning damage from him bashing you with his shield, and it knocks you prone.
Alright, just remember you're prone. I'm not getting up to lay your character down.
okay. Just remember I'm prone because I'm not starting to play.
That's
Well, she's already.
I told Cam someone to get some,
I'm up.
like,
You're up, yep.
I want to get some fancier wood.
Yeah.
Cut discs and replace all the bases of our characters with the wood discs. That way they're heavier.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that. The plastic ones are usually
He ended his turn on Flaming Spear. He takes 6 damage. He has to roll a reflex.
20.
He takes 3 damage.
Okay.
At the beginning of my turn, I use my bonus action to slam Flaming Spear back into him. He takes 7 damage. He has to make a reflex save.
2.
He takes 7 damage. Damn, we're getting good at this, guys. What did you just do?
Roll a 1
For what?
to attack him.
He wanted to lick him with his tongue.
Fucking A. Yeah.
I mean, I'd go for B. It has more holes.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what we thought you were doing. Fucking A.
Never mind.
B has
I
more
miss. I miss.
It's a nice water bottle.
Okay.
It was a
Don't you have one?
No.
yeah. It was a 5.
The last rock?
Okay. Yeah, that's.
Just ask him. Don't even.
Alright. Monster 1 is the
Really
captain.
wanted to.
Monster 1 is the captain.
You'll see him in the fall.
Alright, so Captain 1 just comes for Vandal.
Wait for your stuff.
None of it worked this one.
Why wouldn't you? Riley was in a lot.
Because I don't turn my stuff in.
Riley still came out. Riley.
18 and 9 to hit Vandal.
Hit and a miss.
Okay. So 4 damage from the great sword, and then the captain's martial advantage is 3d6. 11, 13.
Ruh-roh.
The other guy goes after Tempest, because that's the one that he's tagged on, right? The other d8 on the right side. Jesus Christ. 8 and 17.
17 hits.
10 from the great sword. Partial advantage, 12.
I'm down. I'm like negative.
Alright,
down,
Tempest is down. Death save time.
which sucks because I had a plan.
Dang it.
Do you still have Hellish Rebuke on?
No.
It's a reaction.
It's a
You
reaction.
have to
She has
be
to be awake
conscious
to
to
do
cast
that.
it.
You know what really sucks? When you forget where D is in the alphabet.
I've done that before looking through the book for spells.
Okay, be honest. Who still runs through the whole alphabet to figure out something?
Sometimes.
I guess it depends on the later letters sometimes.
But I'm dyslexic, so I have an excuse.
I don't.
I had to do
I'm
it.
not.
I low key had to do it when they asked me my phone number. I'm like, phone number? What's the
Oh, it's
last
called
four?
breath.
Oh, and then yeah.
So I've gotten better. Depending on where the letter is, I either start A, B, C, or L, M, N.
I can't do that. Oh,
I'm able to half my time.
Hell no.
Alright, Ella's bleeding. What did...
Tempest is bleeding. Ella is fine.
Sorry, yeah. Ella's fine. Tempest.
Not if she would get up and win this fight.
I've got your stream names on the back, so I have to try to translate them. What does Drow say Talia is doing?
Okay, so first she says inspiration to Ren, and then
Okay.
she says
So you have a d6 you can use now.
dissonant
Whispers, right?
Yeah, which is a wisdom save 3d6, psychic DMG, and whoever's within 60 feet of her.
60 feet.
She's the
within
one that's
60
laying
feet of
down
her.
that shouldn't be laying down, I think.
Ooh, that's a lot of them.
Yeah, but you're unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's even... Is it... Wait a minute. Is Dissonant Whispers like a sphere like that, or it's a target, isn't it?
It's a target.
It's a target.
I think it's a target.
Because that's the one where they run away if they fail.
It's up to 60 feet away from
Yeah,
her.
that's the
okay.
range.
I was about to say that's gonna suck.
So which one is she gonna do? The one that's
I think the one that's closest to her. Which
so
is,
the
I think-
D6
The D6, I can't see what the number is.
number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably... It's you know what, to be honest with you, it's your guys' discretion. Who do you want her to cast it on? She's not here.
I mean,
Well,
she's in
that's
front of
the
the
one
one
in
front of her.
The one in front of her, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
She could target both captains. But... So it's
That... Dude. Best... Oh, target... It just says target.
Alright, nope, that's fine.
I don't think we can attack Target. It's not allowed, and I also don't have them in my roll.
It's target, and I think they make a wisdom.
Whoever is within 60 feet, pick one. That's what she said.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
we
go
pick
to the
one,
one
so-
that is on her.
Alright.
Is it a wisdom or a care save?
Wisdom save.
It's a wisdom for half
And
and,
that's-
for the...
I was going to say, you have the spell, don't you?
Yeah.
That's for sure a save, and...
3d6.
Dead. He's fucking dead. He got the worst migraine of his life, and his head exploded.
Killer headache.
Yep.
So I'm going to go back up behind Big Bad. And I have advantage because pack tactics,
Yeah.
sneak attack, and then
You have
some
advantage
assistant.
because of where she is, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to again try to stab him with my acid dagger. Alright, that's definitely going to be a miss. Reroll. That's also definitely going to be a miss. Offhand. Mother.
You need to get rid of those.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you need to get rid of those. Oh, yeah, you need to get rid of those.
Well, so...
I rolled 2 6s and 2 3s.
Yeah, that ain't gonna hit that guy.
Wow.
She said 15 is the same.
And I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what the save is, but
Okay.
they failed. Don't worry. His head blew up.
Is there a timeout?
So
Do you know why I rolled low on these dice? I just realized why. These are Drisc's dice.
You're using cursed dice.
Yes, these are the cursed dice from that other campaign.
Did you jump back or something after?
No, I'm staying behind him.
Okay.
Mara.
Energy, can you move him right behind him?
I do lay on hands on myself. Like, badly.
There you go. Jeez.
You gotta do
Restore
like this.
15 health points.
I need to knock.
And then I stand up, and that's everything.
Okay. Monster 2 is all the little guys, but there's not so many little guys left.
I mean, there's still a few.
There's 3, but they're all
They're all on me,
All eyes on me.
and I'm prone.
and there's 1 on me.
I'm down, so
Oh, she did.
No, there's like 2 on me, I think.
She down.
can't
Yeah,
invite
there's a
you.
debate I'm having here with the hobgoblins.
Are you doing
whether or
the
not
beta
they're
that you
gonna
are?
try to eat me while I'm.
Not with an active combat scene. It's not like she's the only target they can reach.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Alright, the small guys are going to move on to Talia because she's the next closest.
Where's the
Maybe
Who has the little things?
I got it.
dummy.
I got it.
One of them misses, the other one hits.
Are they running up on her?
Yeah.
They could have murdered you right there.
Yeah, but I was already down.
All 3
No,
of
no.
them, or
The 3 of them, all they had to do was attack you, that you would have died.
hey, both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. AC 14.
Yeah. One hits, one misses on her. Where the fuck did my D8s go? I just had one a second ago. Those are 10s.
Did she have her interactions?
Not really.
No.
6 slashing damage. Martial advantage. 7. So 13 total.
Okay.
And then we go. Number 6 is going to actually turn and engage Krex. Because he's coming in. That's a miss.
Yeah.
The other guy is going to hit Mara, but he no longer has advantage because the guy flanking is not technically flanking anymore because he's looking in the wrong direction. And that's going to be
Wow.
a 15.
Not here to
That's
stay.
a miss, right? Okay.
Oh, I
Have
guess.
you ever read the description for Misty Step? It's literally one sentence.
Just,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you move 30 feet.
Thanks
Yeah.
for clarifying any details for rules.
Yeah.
I always considered it a teleport type
Is it
thing.
an action or bonus action?
And
Bonus
then
action.
that last one is going to attack Ren again.
That is so busted, man.
It's mages. Get out of jail free card.
14
It
hit?
is.
No.
Okay. So all of those
Oh,
guys.
yes, I'm a toad. Yes.
Oh, right.
How much?
2, 4, and then martial advantage does an additional 5. That's it for those guys. Vandal's up again.
Did the big warlord attack?
I am going to.
Not yet. The second one. He's at
I-
the beginning of the
I
order.
am going to run to Talia. I am provoking an attack of opportunity.
From the captain, right?
Yeah.
This is it. That's 21, that's it.
Chrono.
It's not hit.
Is that your last one?
No, I did drop a bear.
What? I don't even know what that means.
You dropped a gummy bear.
I dropped a Goomy, and he's
All
not
right.
good no more.
No.
So I am going to literally just scoop up Talia and Misty Step.
Talia or Tempest?
Talia.
Okay, you know she's standing, right?
I also know she's being attacked by 2.
Oh, okay. I was just checking because I was like, scoop her up.
Remember
She's
that?
Like,
Yeah, you remember I'm 6'4".
oh yeah, I guess you're scooping.
She's like 3 foot human.
Everybody in the party is like scoopable for Vandal.
Yeah, she's like 5'3", so
Yeah.
3 foot.
How many scoops of ice cream does he want?
Right, it's literally, you're done here, goodbye.
Good thing you had thick legs. And a thick back.
Yeah,
and then
man,
I
know.
am going to magic missile.
I'm a dead
Darkness.
Number
This
2, Captain.
mofo.
Okay.
I wish I could magic missile the darkness.
I don't know if I should get out of my transformation to heal.
This bard over here is busting out every ability she's got.
trying to keep us alive, man.
Where's the bagpipes?
She better find her healing spells.
Where's the bagpipes
I
at?
don't think she has those.
I think I'm the only one with any healing abilities, and I just used most of it on myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
but not while I'm a toad.
14.
14. It is unique because this is like the first time you guys had a party without a cleric.
What's that?
And I'm not playing a healer, which I usually am. So.
I mean, you could.
He's dead.
Hey,
Yay.
magic missile got a captain.
Alright.
Such
By the way, how many dice have I handed you back tonight? Just saying. Y'all need to put some work in.
I was gonna kill those 3, but then they got me
It's hard to
first.
kill anybody when you're dying.
I know.
I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
Not gonna lie, I thought you said waterfront. I was like, what waterfront?
Okay, so
Murphy,
I'm going to throw. No, I'm not. I'm not. Never mind. No.
Your cat's back here trying to pet himself with inanimate objects.
That sounds about Murphy.
You know what?
No.
I'm gonna say Gatlin.
Berg?
Yeah, his ethereal creature.
Oh, right!
What is it?
Gatlin.
What is it?
Oh, it's a lion.
I'm so stealing that from him.
Nope.
Just to be clear.
Nope.
Oh, Monster Man was wrong.
Not just any lion.
So I guess you're buying a new mini.
I have a line somewhere.
Because you're gonna have to buy a celestial
No,
lion.
I've got an idea.
I don't know
There's
what's
something on Etsy called the Nemean lion.
Oh, I know what that is.
That's a little bigger than even a celestial.
I mean, you can
lion.
size it down. You can ask them to size
Yeah,
it
the
down.
Nemean lion is the Greek thing from, and they use it in Theros.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just gonna get that.
Alright, so let's see. Where's the lion? I guess lions are going to be back in that whole...
Natural creatures.
Beasts or whatever.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Shit, I might have a line on me. A regular line. Yeah, I got a regular line here.
There, he has a stat block for lion.
Okay, so basically it's going to be that, but with the celestial. I'll have to find the actual thing later. Just give everything +4. Like if it's a hit, add 4 to it. That may be wrong. We'll correct it in the future. It's fine. For now, that's my on-the-fly ruling.
What about his hit points on that form? Is it
Uh,
like a
Plus 4. That's all he gets. Plus 4.
+4 to hit, +4 to damage, triple the hit points. I mean, I don't know. How many hit points does the lion have? Wait a minute.
26.
Double the hit points.
I was gonna say 78 hit points. Damn!
I mean, right now we could take it.
He just summoned in a baby Taurus.
+4 to
It's like a buff lion.
Plus
Right.
4 to hit, +4 to what
Damage.
damage, and then double your hit points.
Okay. So
I'm gonna be jealous.
What, that you can't be a Nemean lion?
Well, he turned into something stronger than I can turn into.
He didn't turn into anything.
No.
He summoned it out of thin air.
Oh, summoned it.
From your perspective, he's just
He calls for
He
it.
shouts the word Gatlin, and all of a sudden, to his left, this shimmering golden mist appears and forms into a celestial lion that roars at the nearest hobgoblin, which does make it shit his pants.
So
That's a one
he
always.
is going
No
to...
intimidation roll necessary. It's a lion.
Yep. Where the fuck did that come from?
Oh, he has pack tactics too.
Yeah.
Oh wait, does the pack tactics apply to us or only other lions?
No, it applies to allies.
I think it applies to him only.
And it's just
But
him.
it would be him, yeah,
Specifically.
specifically.
When he's near allies, he gets advantage.
Okay, so I'm gonna use bite on.
Do you want to
guy.
use this for now?
Yes.
Oh, is that a dog-faced cat?
10 damage. No wait. Yes, 10 damage.
10 damage, alright. And that is what number on that die?
6.
Really?
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
It's this.
It-
only
it's-
6 from that side that.
Six,
was-
yeah, it's
that
6
lived.
on the right side. I don't know how you.
Oh,
do
yeah. Okay, got you. Sorry.
He had so many bad guys, he was getting them mixed up.
Yep.
Just kill them all, it's fine.
Dead.
Wait, doesn't the lion have more than one attack though?
Yes, claw 2. One's piercing, one's slashing.
So it could technically turn and attack the captain behind you.
Well, I think it's an either or, right?
Yeah,
with the bite or
I
the
don't
dog.
think
It's
you
2
can-
claws or a
On
bite.
these things, it'll tell you if it's like, if it's both.
No, it's just action.
Okay.
Like,
So you're done, right?
how the bear is, it'll have the multi attack.
Or you got more? More you gonna do?
It's like a druid most popular.
Was what I just did a bonus action?
Summoning the lion?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Big guy. Big guy maintains his.
Talia, do you have any healing potions on you?
She's BRB for the moment.
I
The
do.
doctor just came in.
I'm fairly sure she did too.
Can't give them to you.
I've got one.
Alright, maintaining his focus
Oh, yeah,
on
no.
target.
So he's attacking me still.
Yep.
She said yes.
Okay.
She might not put on there.
So 21, 24, and 23.
All hits.
So what are we up to?
BBG's
Attacking me.
attacking
You
Mark.
hit me 3
Oh, we're
times.
back on DPG.
4 slashing from the first hit. 6 slashing from the second hit. Please make a strength save.
I think that's a 16.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you do not get knocked prone.
Cool.
But you do take 6 bludgeoning damage from the shield bash. And double checking. Yeah. Martial advantage.
Fucking martial advantage is brutal, dude.
It's a mild. That's actually a mild roll for him.
So
it's
I don't know.
4d6
I'm
for
down.
him.
I'm gonna take
All
some
right,
people
Mara
down
is
memory lane when Kronk and Tonk ended up having to run with Rayfros and Ella away from a group of
Hobgoblins.
So that would have been patience. If
We
it was
did?
Conk and Tonk.
no. It was your gnome
It
who
would.
ran with Astrid
Oh, that wasn't.
because
That-
of the
Yeah.
escort mission.
That was.
Remember, there was Conk and Tom got moved
Ah,
around through campaigns
that's
because that was the
right.
lead up to Avernus.
Oh,
That's right.
wait. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I do remember.
With quite a few sessions before we got to Avernus. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
So
a
we got
single
2 down
attack
now.
Mm-hmm.
on the guy.
Okay, good.
Wait, who else is
Okay.
down?
She just went down.
Mara
I'm
just
down.
went down.
On that last thing.
Alright, Yippa's making his sentinel attack against
So
that
that
one.
one's probably not gonna hit.
I just got hit
30,
4
20.
times.
That's it.
Finally get to use my acid dagger.
There you go.
3, 7, 9.
Alright. Ren's up. So Ren is now seeing Mara.
At the
drop.
end of his turn,
Yeah.
3 flaming fire damage.
Take a reflex save.
19 on the die.
Okay, he takes 2. 1.
1.
1. I move it with. Holy God, 4. That is terrible damage.
There he fails. So he takes 4.
Okay. I
That
don't
little
know.
that
if
little
I should-
puff of fire just kills him.
I
Can
just
you
don't-
not cast in Wild Shape, or is that later?
Later.
Yeah, I can't right now.
Okay.
I can concentrate on my spell, which is why I cast Flaming Sphere first, and then I go into
And
form.
then shifted.
But that's what I'm like debating here if I should transform out and try and heal, because I would have seen her go down. I may not have seen her go down immediately,
Because of the distance, right?
but maybe I'm like thinking, how injured is he looking to me?
He's got quite a bit of blood showing up.
Maybe I'm thinking I
In
just
our
need to
parlance,
take
if you
him out.
tab over and he's badly wounded.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking I just need to attack him. The inspiration, I can add 6. I have to use all 6 at once, right?
It's a die
No,
six.
it's a single D6.
It's a
You roll
die
it once.
six.
Oh,
You can add it to a set.
I haven't had that in a while.
Yeah.
Never had it.
It's only 1 to hit.
That's it. On the big guy, it's a hit.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me, dude. What?
Swallow him.
I can't, that, you have to hit first.
You just did.
Yeah, but, hold on.
Drow, there's 6 bad guys up in total.
Okay, I see what
Just double check.
So he takes 4 piercing, he takes, 4 poison, and now he needs to, he's grappled.
Okay.
The target is restrained, and then you have to make an escape check on your turn, I guess.
Okay.
And it's a 13 to escape.
Alright, and is there a save for the poison?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if there was any secondary
Yeah,
effect.
that's what I was trying to figure out. So next turn is the turn where I can swallow him. If he doesn't escape.
Okay. Alright. Next up is the only remaining captain, who's near. He comes back in for Crex. He's coming for round 2 on Crex.
Oh my god.
Crex on Crex on Crex. So 20 and 11.
Have to be grappling already.
1
to
hit.
activate it. Okay.
So for the 20, what are these guys wielding again? Great swords.
Uh-oh.
14 for the sword, and I don't think there's any pack.
Thank God.
So,
oh my god.
14 from the greatsword. And his turn's over, so now we got Tempest. And then Talia.
Okay,
What does she say she's doing?
she's doing 2 things. She believes she has 1 inspiration left, so she's gonna give that to Mirage. And then she said enhance ability on Vandal of his choice.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
What
There
is
you go.
the inspiration do
Enhanced
again?
abilities
Can
on-
they-
When
can
you
the
say-
camera
You get a
even see
D6
his
that you
face?
can roll to add to anything. A save, an attack roll.
That busted.
I mean, that's why bards are so fucking good.
So it's like Bear's Endurance full strength, but it's one of those.
Okay.
You get advantage on those checks.
Okay.
But the Bear's Endurance also gives you temporary hit points.
I'll take it off.
Yeah, I mean, like, feel free to look at those options if you want to real quick.
I'll be right back, okay? You could have just said that. So, prerogative was me.
No. Throw it. Throw it.
It went right past your head.
I actually glanced off the back of it.
I need to stop being so squishy.
I need, like, to stop putting myself in situations where I get hammered.
I mean,
Well,
you're kind of doing
I
what
mean-
Paladin would do, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's just a question of we need to get up. We need to start upgrading some of our
You
equipment.
could take
Yeah.
False
and
Life.
stop letting the thieves steal all the cool stuff.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you have anything else like that, but False Life might help you with your temporary hit points.
Okay, right. Talia's over. My bad. Yep, you're up. Sorry.
You choose something.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the hit points.
I'm going to keep plugging out the big guy, like, gotta get him down.
Gotta catch them all.
Well, right now he's watched his army evaporate.
15 for the first one.
That's a miss.
That's also gonna be a miss. Alright, offhand attack.
I also need my initiatives. It's not shit.
23.
That's it.
I mean, my poop.
What's this? Which one? Nope.
No. This is like the third time I rolled a 1 or below a 10
Two.
on my initiative.
Your guys scare me.
That's the point.
I don't like that.
Don't listen to him. You're good.
Then I'm going to
Except for
disengage
you, you're an
towards Mirage. So I'm like between him and the.
Okay, you're gonna swing around into that position in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, and then
Since we were really
Damn.
nickel and diming him. I
Lines
think we
are
got
fast.
2 and 4 on mine.
Lines are fast, dude.
alright, so that was Mara's thing.
I really
And
try
then
something.
number 5 is coming for Schwiggity Schwooty, coming for that booty.
Oh, no.
So
Yeah, 5 is right.
Okay.
that is a 19 to hit.
That's it.
You're down, right?
Oh no. I got hit 3 times. Or 4, like something ridiculous.
Could be worse.
Yeah, you got quite hit up on.
It's
I
3
got
hits plus the
beaten.
ability.
8.
That ability's what does it.
Honestly, it was the hack thing.
Yeah, the martial advantage thing is what
Yeah.
does the most damage for them.
Am I allowed to apologize to my party ahead of time?
I wouldn't hear you because I'm almost dead.
I mean, yeah. I don't care. It won't affect me.
5, number 4 turns his attention to the lion.
That doesn't seem smart.
He misses.
Where are we going?
Number 4.
Came all the way over here to the lion?
Oh, my bad. The lion's the wolf. No, it comes Mirage then, but it misses.
Here?
Yeah. 1 and 2,
No.
they move to Mirage.
I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna be down.
Bruh, ye of little faith.
I
I have to hit you first.
I have 8 hit points.
I was still fighting
Yeah,
with
but
8
Don't you have
hit points.
inspiration?
Yeah.
Don't you have uncanny dodge? Or is that
No,
5th
not
level?
yet.
That's 5th
I
level.
disengage, dash, and hide. You
6 damage.
My gosh.
You're still up.
I'm right there, bro.
Yes, but you're still standing. There's hope. What are you doing?
Don't even say anything,
It's
man.
the pack thing.
It's the pack thing.
Don't
yeah.
even say anything. Alright.
7 additional.
Yeah.
Are you down?
Yep.
Yeah, he's down now. Which also dissipates
Yeah,
your
your
lion.
lion's no longer.
F.
Show of hands, down.
Half the party. Roughly, if you round it.
Yeah. I'm starting to think I should have healed last turn.
And I think he's already rolled twice
You're
for
up.
me.
You guys see Vandal reach into his vest or his robes, pull out a small, almost glowing, shimmering bead and crush it. I would like to Misty Step to Mara,
Yep.
take 1 step with her 2 cracks.
You're leaving Tally where she is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's leaving Sally.
And then, while holding them so that I can control what affects them, Thunder Wave. All 3 of them little fuckers.
Okay. Do me a favor, make an athletics check.
18 on the die with a plus 18 to strength, or 19 strength.
Cool.
It's
Alright.
19.
Or an 8.
I know what
You
you
know what I
meant.
mean?
Yeah.
It's just like,
But actual athletics is a plus 6.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright.
Thunder wave, right? Con
Yeah.
saves, right?
I don't have to look it up because That wasn't actually what I wanted to do, but then I realized my plan would work. So.
Constitution.
Oh, okay. Yep. And how many are getting hit by 3?
I don't remember. What's the damage on it, Stephanie? Or
It's
Bella?
2d8.
Tell her the celestial
Upcast.
lion is gone now that
Upcast.
Mirage is down. It's gone now that Mirage is down.
Plus 1d8 per level.
It's all 3 of those guys that are
1,
affected,
2,
right?
and 4.
1, 2, and 4.
All gone?
They're all
Take 'em
gone.
all. 11 is exactly their hit point total.
And with my remaining bonus action and action, I would like to shove a healing potion into Mara.
Okay.
That's it.
Just roll the heal. I think aren't the potions on the table somewhere?
Yep.
Yep.
Somebody gave me the smaller one.
I'm gonna let you roll it. You have better luck.
5. 7.
Right. Mars back up.
I like that.
Yeah.
The fact that I don't actually have to unscrew it to.
Yeah. I like it too. And your turn's over, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Mirage are gonna make it down to the floor.
So you're back up.
Yep.
Talia is on her feet, but.
Oh, big bad. Turns around. And goes, this motherfucker.
He is grappled and restrained.
I'm gonna make the strength thing to break this grapple.
Oh, against me? Now he's
No.
mad at me now?
No, no. He's got to break the
turned to me.
grapple.
He's grappled by me still.
18.
He gets out.
He's grappled by me, he's not grappled by me.
However, that takes his action. So there's not anything else he can do. So, runs up.
I gotta do a medicine check to get back.
At the end of his turn.
Or
Right.
Fucking cannot roll damage, dude. 4.
I have 5 left. I was saving that.
He failed, so he takes
I'm
it.
gonna go after
Alright.
Okay.
You're right, this is like death by 1,000 cuts for
Yeah.
this guy.
As my bonus action, I sent my flaming spear back into him for 7 damage. Reflex save.
So lay on hands as an action. I was gonna
15.
last of that insight, so.
What was mine? Okay. 15 is my DC.
Okay. So he takes 3.
3. Fucking ages. This is so stupid.
You can't eat
He's
him
got to be
once he's
so
grappled.
close to dead. I'm gonna try and grapple him again because it seems to be at least distracting him. And I saw that he got somebody up.
Yeah.
Bruh, can I point out? Dan loses control of this battlefield.
I've kept the BBEG kind of busy.
If I'm going to be moving to attack, please call
Oh,
me,
I have to
so
actually
know
roll
to
a
pay
hit.
attention.
That's not bad. That's a 21.
That's a hit.
So that's gonna be. Well, I keep looking at that. I don't know. That's 8 piercing, and 4 poison, and he's grappled.
Okay, hang on. I gotta do some math. You said 4 poison?
Yeah.
He succumbs to the poison in your tongue.
Finally.
Cool.
So the warlord is down. Upon seeing that, the last remaining hobgoblin.
There's only, what, 2
There's
left?
2. There's
Yeah.
a captain.
2,
and
yeah,
one
you're right,
next to
2.
me.
They're making morale saves. Because they just watch a toad kill the.
They want him to lick him to death.
There was a little fire on him.
Oh, yeah, they fail. They start running.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Just fuck that guy. I don't think I hit. What is that? Oh no, I did. That was 20.
Yeah. Drow, you're thinking of the wrong campaign with the crag cat thing. That's the other one we were playing last week. There ain't no crag cat here.
So 22.
That's
it.
Yeah.
But we do have a Craig.
On the captain, 21 to hit.
5 piercings, 3 poison. These are D10s, by the way. I just cannot roll damage.
That one's dead. And how much damage?
14 damage.
Captain.
He dies also.
If you hadn't done that, my next move would have been a 23 to hit the hobgoblin with Divine Smite.
The messed up part of that is he has been going like spell for spell for spell. He's out of spell slots first off. Hell, he even consumed some magical items. But then like the last strike is he whips out that greatsword, and it's the old Vandal again.
Right. So
Tough
Mirage
on
and Tempest are
Mirage.
still technically down. You guys have to do whatever you're gonna do to.
I'll do a
get them back
medicine check on Mirage since I'm standing up with him.
I will-
Okay.
I'm gonna, because Tempest has been down the longest, I'm going to her and using my last 5. You're healed for 5.
Alright.
Okay. He's stabilized and back to 1 hit point. Cast Shatter on what? They're all dead.
She said never mind.
She's behind. I think that's what the problem is.
Yeah. Damn stream lag.
All right, and then
Her
who's-
inspiration helped me hit that last.
You said you cast a healing spell on her.
I,
No,
she did.
I did
You
lay
did.
of I did
You
lay
lay
of
on hands,
hands.
gotcha.
So I'm
so
at 5 hit
Okay.
points.
I transformed.
Yeah, that's
back.
probably good because I was a little worried for yours on the next one.
Yeah.
So originally I was going to try and Misty Step, but then I realized I had 2 people holding 2 people. There was no way you were going to let me Misty Step and hold them.
Yeah.
I
Especially
transformed
drain.
again, and I healing word him, just to get him a little up.
I suggest we make camp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just it's just how I react at the moment. You get 8 more hit points.
I'm annoyed because I was rolling so well. Like all of my rolls were really good.
I'm still hasted,
Yeah, you are.
so I'm getting it done really quick.
Okay.
I'm looting.
Okay.
Before he can.
While he loots, I'm going to start preparing the fire. Obviously, very slow.
Yeah. So you find. Hang on. You find 10 long swords,
Okay.
We do have a cart.
2 great swords.
Sell.
You've got like, I don't know, 16 javelins.
Alright, give me 1 second.
I know they have
That
long
was-
bows too.
10 long swords.
10 long swords, 2 great swords, 16 javelins, 10 longbows, 13 shields. No, excuse me, 11 shields. Sorry. You've got 2 sets of half plate, 10 sets of chainmail that are damaged as fuck. So you have to get these repaired before you can even use any of the armor. And then a set of plate mail. And lastly, you have a masterwork longsword.
Hey,
And that's just the equipment. Under the gold, each of the so you've got 10 hobgoblins who have pouches on them that contain 15 gold each. The captains have bags with 45 apiece.
How many captains were there?
There's 2.
2.
And the warlord has actually a small like chest clipped to his belt that has 300 gold, and 500 silver from everybody that they looted.
He just walks around with his chest.
You guys notice that Vandal is moving excessively fast.
Yeah.
So when you're moving, are you like? Is it like when the flash moves, like you're kind of vibrating as you're moving?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just kind of like watch you loot. And it's like, Vandal, how are you moving so fast?
Magic.
Because, I mean, I've seen some people in Crimport move that fast, but they ain't using no magic.
He doesn't know how to react to this.
It's like it just gives a confused look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I load like the chest and all the weapons and everything up on the wagon.
I'm looking around,
Good thing you got a wagon.
like
Yeah.
distance, horizon, whatever. I don't particularly like the idea of camping in the open, so I'm looking to see
So
if there's somewhere.
you actually know you're about a half day's ride to Archion's Rest. So you can make it there
anywhere.
You can make it
without my
there
spells.
before nightfall.
I don't know if I want to go anywhere with 7 health and no lay on hands.
Yeah.
We camp in the corn.
Well, okay. Then Ren,
Vandal had 5.
No, I
left.
know.
Ren's like, we're pretty out in the open. We're not too far from where we're going. What do you think?
There's also a farmstead up the road slightly that you could check out.
Let's go to the farm.
Yep.
I don't like going into the city unprepared.
By the way, Mara is able to construct a pyre out of the remnants of the farmer's wagon.
The only one that I burn is the farmer.
The rest are left to rot.
The rest are left to rot, which, if you guys were paying attention, this is uncharacteristic.
Right.
But the only one that I burn is the farmer.
Seems very retribution-ish.
Mara hears a voice. Very good. Very good. Those others didn't deserve rights.
If you prey on the vulnerable, you don't get mercy.
You also find no challenge.
I guess I help him load up, and then when we're all back in the cart, I start going toward the farmstead.
After you guys, once we kind of get everything loaded up, Vandal slows the way down, and he just looks exhausted.
Drow's almost home.
Like literally, I took a level of exhaustion.
Tempest is moving really slow, and she's climbing in the cart.
So, you pull into the farmstead. There are some lights on. House seems friendly. There isn't even anything wrong with it. Nobody necessarily comes out to greet you because it's starting to become twilight.
I guess I go to the door. I don't know how to feel about Cathari. I'm about to find out.
What kingdom are we in?
You're in the Dragornian Empire. Within their borders. You knock on the door and you hear from inside, "Just a moment."
I follow him to the door.
After a minute, bolt slides on the door, it opens. And before you stands this big, like 6'8" Dragornian.
Oh my god, there's somebody taller than me.
Green skin.
Oh,
And he looks at you. May I help you?
I greet him in Draconian before he can.
I say good evening.
Can we use your barn?
We've been attacked by enemies on the road.
We killed the enemies on the road, but
Hobgoblins.
Oh, those bastards.
they killed a farmer. There was nothing left of the farmer to
Human
wipe
male, about 5'10".
with 2 oxen.
Grigorovich. Good man. Didn't deserve that fate. Those bastards have been attacking the road for weeks.
Well,
Apparently
they
we
won't.
need to go back to the motherland.
Well, they won't be attacking again.
But forget the barn. I have extra rooms upstairs. You can stay here. Dinner is on. If you're hungry, you've done a good thing for the area.
That's very kind.
Eat.
There's many of us. Is it okay?
There's a place to wash up out back. That is fine. There's plenty of room.
I instantly go wash up.
I thank him for his kindness again in Draconian, and then.
He tells you in Dragornian that dinner will be in 10 minutes.
Thank you,
Um,
and go and wash up.
When they signal come in, I come in too, and then I also greet him in Draconic.
Okay. Yeah, he nods. At first he doesn't see you, and then he realizes where you are.
You said it's
Looks
Twilight.
down, nods.
Quick clarification: is Dragornian the same language as Draconic in your world?
Yeah, it's close enough.
Okay.
The Dragornians speak more like a,
It's like a slang.
it's like a slang, yeah. Consider it like a dialect of Draconic. But
Okay.
it's close enough that they're interchangeable.
Okay, so then I am pointedly speaking Draconic, not Dragornian.
Okay.
That's what he kept noticing.
Okay.
I'm speaking the slang.
You're speaking, yeah.
The one that I would know from working with
right.
them.
You would be speaking Dragornian, the Dragornian dialect.
It's you said it's Twilight.
Yeah.
As everyone's like getting themselves together, I do go off to pray.
Okay.
I go in, wash up, and get ready for dinner.
You feel, how to phrase this correctly, extra at peace, much more balanced. Like scales were corrected today.
Okay.
And you hear like gentle waves. And are you all right?
I'm no worse than I was yesterday.
I may have to do something.
What is there to do?
I will think upon it. And the waves recede.
I guess, yeah, I hobble out of the cart.
What?
Hobble out of the cart.
Hobble out of the cart. I thought you said. Oh man. I
Hobble
don't know what I thought you said just
He
now.
said
It was
hobble
not
out
that.
walk.
I was like, you hobbling what? All right, you hobble out of the cart.
Yeah, and I guess I greet him. Whatever, kind of. He's not being overly friendly like these guys.
Okay. Are you wearing anything in particular?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's visible. Okay.
Yep. I was just thinking that.
He looks at you. He looks at the bracers you're wearing. So, you are a loyalist then. I knew your father.
What'd you think about him?
I thought he was an excellent steward.
I guess that's why you're out here for me.
So you get us thrown out.
I retired from the Dragornian army the day that your father died. Mostly from wounds, and he kind of pulls his shirt to the side, and you can actually see like basically deep scars and burns, but also there's some, remember that purplish that's going on there with Vandal?
Yeah.
There's some of that on his wound too.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Oh, hi.
Hey!
Hi.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Callie is not a ball of light anymore.
I'm not a ball of light anymore.
She did a great job during the battle.
She did. She saved all of our asses.
That's like a lesson in knowing your character sheet, right?
Over there calling shit from the
She saved all of us. You did a great job.
I'm pretty sure Vandal's the one that saved everybody's
Yeah.
ass.
Vandal did amazing.
Y'all motherfuckers.
That's okay. Viking said that when she was talking about casting Shatter. He was like, well, clearly she meant at the party.
I mean, that was one of the moves I was considering.
There was like 3 of us on the boss just having to do damage, and that's
Yeah.
why we couldn't.
Good scratch.
No one else really did a lot to the small guys.
So the farmer looks at you and he goes,
Oh no, yeah, because she's gonna put numbing drops
You are
in to
welcome
see
here.
the extent of it.
No, was he still there?
Oh yeah. His dad's with him.
And he gets in a lower tone, and he's like,
What would the others think?
by others, you mean other Dragornians? lost faith in your father. Particularly when he concealed the fact that the true heir was still alive.
I have claws.
You think he did it for a good reason?
I think he did it for power. I respected the man. He was a good steward for a long time, but at the end, he lost his way.
But did he deserve what he got?
We may never know.
Yes.
Hey, you're not gonna ask.
The answer is yes, he did.
He slides him 15 gold.
I don't need this.
Well, I don't need it either.
And then he walks off.
When he pulls down his shirt, do I see the same, like,
Yeah.
flesh wound? Okay.
Yeah, if you're still standing there when he's talking to him, yes.
After that exchange, I go and find you.
Vandal's outside cleaning up.
Yeah, he's out back cleaning up.
Okay. So I still go out back and find you.
I'm with him.
Yep.
And I'm like, hey, Vandal! You know the thing you got here? Well, our host in there, he got some of that too.
Interesting. Thank you. And he finishes cleaning up.
Yep, and it goes back inside.
I am using mending to repair armors and stuff like that, like
Okay.
ours.
Yeah.
I can help you with that.
Two of you have mending? Holy crap.
Dude, it's a great spell.
I know, but most people don't slot it.
And it's just a cantrip. That's the best part.
There's a lot of good cantrips now, though.
Yeah.
While we're cleaning up, I thank Vandal for his assistance.
We all fight the good fight from time to time.
Or we all just like killing goblins.
And other things.
And then I leave to do my meditation.
Okay. Your meditation goes very well.
I just purchased the juice and it was perfect.
Your deity basically praises your decision making on putting the farmer on the pyre but leaving the hobgoblins to rot where they belong. Yeah, beyond that, you go through your rights, and that's really the main exchange.
I add that to my sheet.
She's like, alright, motherfucker told me this. Alright, you guys go inside, and there's a nice spread, the farmer and his family, and they just invite you to the large table they've got. And you share a meal with them, and then for the night, their youngest child basically shows you to each of the rooms and where you guys are resting.
Okay,
They have a number of like bunk bed rooms.
Before the
you can share.
before the farmer goes to bed, I ask him about how he ended up with the scarred by void magic.
That was a dark day.
Can you tell me about it?
There was combat in Archion in the arena. The steward at the time attempted to execute what turned out to be the rightful heir to the throne of the Empire. Fighting ensued, and during that fighting, I don't quite know how to explain it. It was like a dark deity interfered. Tainted with void magic, though. He struck a number of the soldiers on both sides. The lingering effect here is from that.
And how have you dealt with it since then?
It was luckily, mostly it faded over time. It merely taints the color of my flesh here. There's no additional pain or effects.
I wish that were true. And I actually show him my scar.
Well,
Still literally seeping and
if you can find him, Colorin may be able to help you. He is the one that healed most of us.
I've heard that name before.
Who was that?
He is a very powerful cleric of Bahamut and the rightful king. emperor of the Dragornian Empire. He's not always on the throne, though. He has a steward that handles regular things. Good man.
Apparently, he comes to the college, but not as often as the others.
No, but Lady Phelan knows how to summon him.
And he was there the night. Well, the day.
He had gotten there right when you disappeared.
He'd come for.
Thank you.
He nods, and he's just kind of like soaking all that in, that conversation was having.
So we rest for the night, and then on to Archion's rest.
How much else do we get back with no rest?
Full healed.
Full year.
Cool.
Sorry, I just processed what you said.
What's funny is that's what I was gonna say, and then I'm like, wait, I don't know the rest rules that he's going with right now.
I forgot
yeah.
how to D&D, so let's skip over that.
You didn't take
So-
damage! How did like 5 people die and you didn't take damage?
Because it was a toad.
So I was too busy saving.
Sarah
I was too busy
myself.
saving everybody, not getting any credit, almost dying, and you were toading.
Toad the boss.
You toaded the boss.
Viking
much-
says Vandal missed his chance to kill the whole party.
How much? Okay, that one
Viking,
hit. Though, how much?
never come for him when they're waiting for it.
How much health did I take away from the hobgoblin with that one hit?
Half.
Nice.
Half his hit
Nice.
points.
Was that the 42 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Can I
that.
have a sidebar for 1 minute?
Because I remember.
Sure. You guys awake the next day and plan your trip. And we'll sidebar real quick.
We get on a cart and we start traveling.
Yes.
On the road again, talk.
Okay, just keep going.
Blah, blah,
Just
blah,
keep
blah,
talking,
blah,
just
blah,
keep
blah, blah,
talking.
blah, blah.
Peas and carrots.
So
peas
the
and
Yeah,
night-
I heard. The thing is, I heard you say the damage, and then I heard Brona goes, "That hurt." But I was sitting in the waiting room at that exact moment, so,
So
I
if
didn't
he
have the phone
had
all
it-
the way up.
If he hadn't knocked me prone
Yeah.
that next time, or that time, and then I would have done Divine Smite again. And then obviously got knocked prone and I got knocked out. But I was I was gonna hit him again with Divine Smite. Because this is the first time I actually have used it.
What?
Just having out real quick.
Okay.
And Sean's got some more pieces.
While
No.
we're
Oh,
traveling, I'm asking you about how your patron works. Just kind of how it talks to you and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, she just talks to me. I hear the waves, and the humming it's just something that I've always done. It's soothing while Mother's talking to me.
She's like, I hear the waves and the bitch says something unhelpful.
Most of the time lately.
Is it because the waves feel like a hurricane in your head?
No, I actually like the hurricanes. I was actually born in a storm, so it's kind of soothing.
Still so.
But does the voice teach you, what Vandal?
She teaches me. I mean, she taught me the magic that I use, and she taught me life lessons. She's been like a mother to me, and she's always been there up until that day when she abandoned me. So, like I said, she's just always been there. What I'm learning from Vandal, I was never told that. I knew I was different, but also having been born in a storm, I was already different. So I just figured it came along with that.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking.
Yip. Is it possible that you have another cursed dagger, or that you yourself have been cursed by the previous dagger? I couldn't help but notice you couldn't hit anything. He's completely serious when he says this.
I hit him a few times.
side table, your dagger seems to have duplicated itself.
The acid one?
There's two lying there on your table when you wake up.
Okay. Is Vandal in the room?
Nope.
Okay. I go downstairs and I try to find Vandal.
You find him out by the cart before you guys leave.
He's literally sleeping in the cart after getting up.
I'm like, Vandal!
Yeah.
You didn't happen to have, 2 acid daggers, did you?
No.
Okay, well, there's 2 now.
Intriguing. It is possible for magic to adjust itself to meet the needs of the wielder. I mean, the mist is a living force. It has a light side and a dark side.
Oh.
I mean, I ain't complaining. Just after the last one, you know, I'm a little, gun shy.
Does it work the same? Does it function?
So he picks it up and, like, clicks the button on it.
Identical.
It seems to.
I don't know what to tell you, friend.
Well, I ain't one to let a gift horse in the mouth. And he just, like,
Or in
shears
this
both of
case,
them.
a gift dagger.
Which, if we fast forward to the conversation that we just had,
Yeah.
and I asked you about
That's
if your,
why I laughed when
if
you
your
asked about the
daggers are
dagger.
cursed, would you say anything different?
Armed with that knowledge.
Probably not. I think he
Okay.
was with that.
Yeah, knowing is half the battle. Sharing is not.
He still was able to hit, and that's his point.
Yeah.
So during the ride, a Vandal. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I'm very exhausted from yesterday. But on that note, and he lays out 6 more necklaces, like kind of in the center. And they are those small, iridescent, glowing red pearls that seem to shimmer. But they're
For those of you that were
mounted-
conscious, you saw him crush the one in the battle.
They're mounted in silver. I made one for each of you, but understand that it comes with a very drastic price using it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. And I don't know how much if I could ever create them again readily.
This is what helped you on the battlefield yesterday.
Yes, it's what made me, allowed me to move so quickly.
How are you able to make them in one night?
It's a consumption of magic. Hence my exhaustion today. I am able to freeze the moment in time of a spell going off and consolidate it into a pearl. A bead, if you will.
It's like nothing I've ever heard. Thank you. And I take mine.
That gives them life.
Tempest puts hers on.
I'm gonna guess that these are probably something to be used in dire circumstances.
Absolutely. These are not trivial toys. I mean it, they come with a cost.
Do we know what that cost is?
I'll be tired for at least the next 4 days.
So it takes from your energy.
Oh, no, it will cost you to use it.
I see.
Mara gives you a little head nod as she goes.
Yeah, this is the D&D version of break glass in case of emergency kind of thing.
But
But it's not a set of 7 dice.
It might.
I understand why.
It's also not a magic ring with 3 black pearls on it.
Hey,
Oh.
hey,
Senna.
look, I'm not a god yet.
So Yip is examining it, and he's like, "So this is the stuff what make you all jittery yesterday?"
Yeah.
I understand why he feels it necessary. We barely survived that battle.
Correct. You know a guy in Crimport what sells this stuff?
That's meth.
I can't say that I
Why would
Excuse
you?
me. It's officially
Once you
called
sell
Red Rock.
it was a gift given to you to be used to save you.
I mean, if you don't want it.
Oh no, I ain't talking about selling it. Pretty sure Crick knows a guy what sells this kinds of stuff.
Then why
Makes you
would I
feel
do it?
jittery, do things quickly.
No, wrong thing, man.
Has a great cost.
No. Those are drugs.
I'm fairly sure to Yip, there's not a whole lot of difference.
Drugs, magic, kind of the same thing.
Feel powerful.
And then you
Great
crash.
cost.
I wonder if we'll be able to upgrade our equipment further in Rocky Rock.
Well, that's why we saved the plate mill, because some of us could use an upgrade.
Yes. Probably hit less.
You know, Rocky Out's not on our list to go to.
We're
Where
going
were
to
we going?
Archion.
Archion is what I meant to say.
But Archeon's Rest is also a major town, isn't it?
Yep. So after some, half a day of travel from where you were at the farmhouse, you arrive at Archeon's Rest. And I think I gave you guys the maps last week. I don't know if you still have them.
Did you?
Yeah, I can tell you. That was
We got the over map that goes there.
Crimport.
Hall of Archion.
Hall of Archion.
Yeah, the map is actually not the right
hide my
size. It's actually cutting off a lot of the town here for you, so that is the map though.
I hide that.
You've
You
got
hide your bracers.
yeah, because as you approach the south gate, which is not on your map, but it is on the regular map, there are
Can the viewers see the regular map?
yes, they can.
Alright, that's
They can see the
important.
whole map.
That's the important.
I printed these incorrectly.
He only
Um,
cares about the viewers.
Yeah, it's true.
Doesn't matter if we know what's going on.
Crap. Did she tell me?
So, when you arrive at the south gate, there are actual Dragornian soldiers here in their battle standard armor guarding the town. Town is walled. When you enter, you're in sort of the lower part of the city. To your immediate right, is what's called the lower market, and it's just sort of an open stall type market that you're used to. That heads over towards a river that cuts through the town, which as your eye follows that up, it takes you to the main fixture of the town of Archeon's Rest, which is essentially a two-tiered set of pools with a waterfall. But the part that really draws your eye is the fact that the upper pool itself has the enormous skull of a dragon poking out of the water. There are two blue crystals that have formed out of that are coming up out of the water and then through the dragon's eye sockets. Up behind that, on the cliffside, is a temple, which has a long winding staircase that comes down through the mountains over on that eastern side of town somewhere. To the north of town, you have the upper market, which is more sort of official buildings, like the Maple Serpent Lodge.
What is that?
That is actually a local ranger's lodge. They do offer lodgings to people, but Thibodeau's Luxurious Lounge is the most impressive inn in probably 100 miles.
Thibodeau.
Fancy.
You've also got the Flying Water Tavern, which is near the waterfall, and Yaw's Brew.
Yaws.
You okay? You good?
I'm good.
It's Y'all's Brew.
You've got Feldrin Sundries, which is an assorted goods store, much like Stone's Apothecary in Crimport.
Can I? Is this like
Gideon's Hammer.
Is this like WoW, where if I ask a guard, they'll point me in the direction? of a certain-
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm asking for a armor smith.
Gideon's Hammer is yours.
Thank you, and I salute.
And then you've also got Urgot's Emporium, the Bumbling Bee Inn.
The bumbling bee in.
Bumbling.
I love that.
Gandrin's Stable and Wheelwright, where you can park your horses and cart.
Park your bus.
And then the Hall of Archion, which is actually the seat of government in the town.
Let's avoid that.
Okay.
What, they conscript us every time we show up at one. Can we take the cart to Gideon's hammer first?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to carry this much metal across a city.
Yeah.
Let's get that sold.
What?
Well, can I? What is a master longsword like?
A masterwork longsword?
Yeah.
You would have to look at your paladin order, because I don't know, can she transfer her paladin order to a masterwork?
No, because technically her paladin weapon is masterwork.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're already carrying the equivalent.
Okay.
I do ask anybody else here if they want.
I'm pretty sure Masterwork in 5th edition is like +1 to hit, but not to damage.
Yeah, that is correct.
That's good to know.
Does anybody want it?
Wait,
No,
is it
I carry
Masterwork
mine if my
longsword?
trident comes out.
What is
Did she just
Masterwork?
understand me with her trident again?
What does Masterwork mean?
Plus one to hit, no,
Not
nothing
damage.
to damage.
It's not a finesse.
No, longsword is not a finesse weapon.
What's do you know the damage dice off the top of
One
your
It's a
head?
D8.
No, it's not good for me.
I think
I
you and I would be the
could
only
use
ones.
I can
it.
I can actually use it.
Are you proficient?
I'm proficient with it. It's just I
As a
minus
rogue,
1
I don't
strength.
believe you
But
are.
honestly, it'll give me +1 in my attack.
You're proficient with it? With martial weapons?
Longsword specifically.
Okay. Then, yeah, I give it to her.
So, you bounce the cart, following the winding road that goes to the northern half of the town. Passing several estates on hills.
Yes, I was.
Basically, you're following this road on the that part. It goes straight up to here, over. The upper market is an interesting area. Most of the construction is a very particular style throughout Archion's Rest. When you get to the upper market, it's like a free-for-all. Gideon's Hammer is very dwarven in its construction. Urgot's Emporium is clearly orcish. You assume it probably doubles as a potential embassy for them in the area, but you're not really sure. The Bumbling Bee Inn is much more human-looking in its construction. The Maple Serpent's probably the most interesting because, and you assume that the lodge gets its name from the fact that there's a giant red maple tree out front, and the building itself curves like a serpent. And has some snake-themed
Is
accoutrements.
it actually made of snake?
No.
Good. I'm not staying there.
Thibodeau's luxurious lounge is this 5-story tower, basically, that leers over the upper market. Yaw's Brew and Flying Water Tavern are built in the Dragonian style, and then you have Feldrin Sundries, which is very clearly Dre construction.
Which one is?
Feldrin's Sundries.
Is Dre.
In Dre construction. And the people in this town, I mean, you see Dre walking around, you've got humans, you've got Dragonians, there are some dwarves, orcs. Yeah, just an assortment of races here. Even some kobolds.
I'm going to Gideon's Hammer first.
That's the blacksmith. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
And armor maker.
I'm gonna go there.
I'm just
Go with
staying
him.
with because I'm in the car.
I want to sell off all the scraps, all the iron and metalwork, right? But more importantly, I want to take what's salvageable out of the 2 sets of plate to have him create a set of plate to fit Mara. And then I want to find out how much I owe him for that work.
So, you enter Gideon's Hammer. It's a bit cramped. Smaller. At first, you don't see anybody, but you can hear them. There's a lot of bing, 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 bing. Sorry, let me finish this shit before I talk. My bad, put gummy bear from the mouth.
You put me in this mouth.
Rated PG, guys.
So, after a moment, a dwarf comes out of the back, basically covered in soot. He's wiping his hands on an already dirty towel. Can I help you?
I'm reading in Dwarven.
Ah. Fellow connoisseur of a good language.
You can match the accent.
Not gonna.
What can I do for you?
I explained when we liberated some rather not anything near as high quality as your work from some bandits on the road, wanted to sell it. More importantly, I'd like to take what's left of these 2 sets of plate or half plate and a set of plate to create a single better set of plate mail.
Hey, let me see it.
And I hand them over.
He looks at it. Hobgoblin then. Hey,
It's quite a nose you have.
well, the stench of those bastards will get you anywhere. We can make a deal here. The scraps are usable. And making a set of plate won't be too hard from these half plates.
And there's a set of plate there too.
We can work it out. I'd say it cost
What?
this trade for the plate mail.
That's it? Okay.
I think
How
it's
soon
fair.
could you have it ready?
Oh, it'll take me a couple of days. But I'll work it for your friend so that it fits.
Thank you.
Of course. Gideon's word is always worth 1,000 gold.
I hope it's not that costly. I don't have that much.
Nay, it won't be that much. Then he grabs a tankard, he goes to drink it, he pauses. Almost did it again. Almost drank the Bill's water.
I take out the bracers and I'm like, give me a second. I got pretzel in my mouth.
Could you have these refitted?
Aye. Interesting construction, Dragonian, but very high quality. You need them to fit your arms better.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. Pull them out. Aye, I can do it. He'll be ready at the same time as your friend's armor. For a refitting, 5 gold.
I give him the 5 gold.
I go up and ask him, you got anything what can make this more, stab resistant?
Do much your armor.
Yeah, see if I can get in the leather studded or something to make it a bit better.
Aye. I might be able to work on that for you. It's not my strong suit, but I know someone in town who can help. For that, probably about 10 gold.
Okay, so I give him the 10 gold.
Okay.
Can I borrow your pencil?
Right, so he now has no armor.
Cool.
Much better studied.
I thank the dwarf in Dwarvish. I give a nod to Vandal, and I tell him I'm going to go up to the temple.
Perhaps we should find a place to stay and park the cart first, and then it sounds like we all will want to go up that way. We're here to investigate Yip's lead, but I think it's something we should all see.
That's fair.
I especially want to see the dragon skull.
I was just thinking of that it's been a while since I've been to a temple, but yes, the dragon skull would.
I didn't say we all had the same reason.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope.
What is
No.
that?
Oh,
No.
It's a house.
Oh no!
Oh,
No.
it escaped underneath the table.
Oh, God.
No.
No.
It's no. It's still in there. It's not.
It's a house centipede.
Okay.
No, she doesn't like
It's
that.
not.
I need you to calm down.
Nope.
He's just looking for like
Nope.
termites and fleas and
No, sir.
spiders.
No.
So where it crawled, it could be anywhere
It's her
underneath the
no.
table.
I knew.
Oh.
Literally.
It's not. It's,
Light the whole house on fire.
Hey, you wanna burn some?
Focus up.
There you go.
Your thing is snakes, mine is those freaking
Focus
house
up.
centipedes.
Focus up. I don't like danger
swear-
noodles. I get it.
I
It's fine.
swear to God, if they.
I'm not murdering an innocent 10,000.
It's not
gold
innocent.
creature.
10,000 lingering.
Its existence is inherently
On
evil.
stream.
No, it's not evil.
Well, that'd be a millipede, wouldn't it?
It's-
Centipede.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not actually evil. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
They are
It
good.
Okay.
keeps you
Yeah.
safe.
They're creepy as fuck.
But
I'll
they're
give you that.
creepy.
But anyway,
Since
Until they're
we're
the
all
size of Salem.
playing show and tell,
yeah.
I go in my bag, I pull out
Oh,
a scale.
wow.
What?
I was making jokes. I was making innuendo jokes.
The thing that I don't know what it is. You know. Have you ever
Oh,
seen this
yes, the
before?
dragon scale.
Do I recognize that?
Not at the moment. Actually, everybody kind of is a little suspicious of it after that dream. But you're asking the dwarf?
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
I could be mistaken, but is that a dragon scale?
That's what I think it is.
I've always wondered. It could be.
Well, there's only 3 people in the whole town who are going to be able to tell you for sure. You could talk to Feldrin, though I'll warn you, he probably won't talk to you.
Why's that?
He's a Kithari. Feldrin is a Dre. He holds the grudge of his people against him. That would not go so
He just smiles to that. He just.
This should be interesting, though.
Your other option, though difficult it will be, would be to go to the Temple of the Ancients up on the mountain. There, the acolytes and priests would be able to tell you for sure.
Why difficult?
Well, they don't let anybody up there. Very rarely. Your third option is actually the mayor and the garrison commander at the Hall of Archion. He might be able to tell you.
We don't want to be conscripted, right?
Right.
I thank you for the information.
You've been carrying a dragon scale the whole time?
I didn't know what it was. No one could tell me. I've asked around.
I thought he said dragons existed. They were just figments of our imagination. Nobody's ever seen one. You're carrying part of one.
I don't think it was figments of anyone's imagination, but no one had any proof. We only knew what we heard of.
He looks down at the scale, looks back up at you. Looks down at the scale, looks back up at you.
By the way, I have no idea why my brain, when you said scale, I just picture like a food scale, and I'm like,
That's what I thought too. I was
that's not what it is. That's not what it is.
He's weighing a heart.
I asked the dwarf if there is at least a place to, I don't know, like if there's a place outside of the temple where they allow people to.
Your best bet is there if you're looking for some sort of holy site. Would be up at the pool of Archion itself, where the great dragon rests now. Or there are monuments to various gods in the cemetery, which is conveniently not on your fucking map because I didn't resize it properly. It is on the actual map though.
I peek up at that and I go, is there one for Demorial?
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master Dwarf.
I asked the dwarf one last question.
Is there a place to buy supplies and rations?
Now you got 2 options. You could go to Feldrin Sundries, or you could talk to Urgot at his Emporium. Either way, you'll get a good deal. Though again, your friend will only be able to talk to Urgot. The rest of you will be alright.
Then let's go to Feldrin's.
Doesn't matter to me.
It is not I that has the problem.
What's the problem?
Racism.
Daniel's gonna enjoy this.
Today's subject is
Huh?
On a very special episode of The Murder of the King.
Where are we going?
Feldrin's.
Oh.
But
I'm still angry that you had a dragon scale and you didn't tell me about it.
I'm gonna stop us there because of what time it is.
Okay. Bruh.
Okay.
She literally looks at him and she goes, Phelan and her brother and all of the mages literally told me about meeting dragons before they all perished. How? What? It's not legend.
She went to dragon.
I understand, but I didn't know it was dragon scale.
It's kind of like a dragon weed.
Out of character, I was told I don't know what it is, so I don't know
Yeah.
how else to play dumb.
No, yeah,
You could absolutely play
No,
dumb.
in all
It does not
fairness,
going to stop
you,
us
you
from berating
can,
you.
You can. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to be
Yeah.
angry about it.
Right.
Okay, Rand, I'm getting strong.
5
movie vibes
years.
from you.
Do you hear me? 5 years.
5 years I didn't ask any motherfucker about this stuff.